side, and they said the only way he could come back in is if he stops drinking. At which point I said, you know what? I'll run over. I'll do Artie's appearance tonight. I'll let him come back tomorrow night. And she said, no. Artie's not welcome back here anymore. He insulted the owner.
He told the owner that he was wearing like a Hawaiian shirt. He told him to keep his freaking money and buy a new shirt.
Wow.
Dude, I apologize. I don't remember doing that.
So you could show Artie what he did.
But I mean, the good thing is I don't deserve the money for the appearance, so I don't want it.
But do you remember making out with Henry Hill?
No. I wasn't drinking when I woke up.
Yeah, so Artie made a real jerk out of himself. Now he wants to go home early. And I know your girlfriend was crying.
You're asking why after that story?
Your girlfriend was crying at the end of the show.
Do you remember me?
In fact, last night I was with his sister and his girlfriend, and, you know, we all strategically didn't mention Artie because we didn't want them to get upset.
I think this is going to hurt my career.
Well, do you remember me being in your room last night trying to convince you to not go to the appearance and you telling me that you said, Artie goes, I'm an actor, dude. This is an act. You said to me, I am an unbelievable actor. Just calm down.
As I was holding
I don't remember. I've never said that sober. Neither has anyone else.
Are you in any condition to do your baseball challenge today?
No, but I'll do it. I mean, I'm a professional.
You're going to be able to hit a girl? Are you going to be able to hit a baseball off a girl?
I don't know. We'll see.
Where's the confidence?
I got no confidence.
What's happening to you?
I need a drink.
Oh, no.
By the way, I
don't want to drink.
Yes, he does. But wait a second. We're doing porn star bowling today, and then I came up with something else. Since we have that bowling alley, we got to have a bowling match between me, you, and Artie.
Really?
Oh, Christ. When was that decided?
Why did you decide
But a drunken bowling match. We have to take a shot before every ball.
Oh, no.
I don't want to enable Artie.
I can't take shots of tequila.
Yeah, I tell you, that killed me.
I'm all right with drinking. I don't want to bowl.
There I see. You got the mics on?
Wireless mic.
Yeah. Isla, you with us? Come on over here. Let's talk.
No, it's on now.
It's on.
Am I on now?
Oh, there you go, Isla. Isla, you look great. You look like you're in shape. Have you been training for this event?
Yeah, I just got out of the fire academy right now, so I'm in good shape, but not baseball shape. But I think I'm doing pretty good if we keep on giving these to Artie.
You can see that Artie's in baseball shape.
Artie, how many Jack and Waters have you had for this?
By the way, I'm in excellent baseball shape. I'm not in basketball shape. I've had, this is my second one.
All right, so you're feeling a little buzzed.
Yeah, look at her. She's like a cute broad. This is retarded.
So there's no way.
We should call it off. I almost feel bad if I hit her in one of her
Let me tell you about Isla Borders. Get a microphone on Isla. Let me tell you about Isla Borders. Why don't we get two microphones?
Yeah,
one for
why are
Artie
we
and one
fighting?
for Isla. That's good. You know, why don't we talk about Isla Borders and who this woman is who's going to be pitching against Artie? Isla, it says here on my notes, you are the first woman pitcher to win a collegiate game and the first to win a men's professional game. Why is Artie laughing?
I'm sorry, I'm a little drunk.
Why are you laughing, Artie?
Because, come on.
Well, we'll see.
That can't be true.
We'll just see what happens afterwards.
Isla is left-handed. She throws 5 pitches. She cut fastball. Fastball clocked as high as 78 miles per hour. No good? What are you laughing at that for?
70. Should I hit lefty or what? 78.
Yeah. 78. That was my thing. I went in there. I'm not an overhead. I don't go throw 90. The ball's going to be moving. I hit my spots.
You have control. Okay.
Can Artie hit the ball off this woman?
What are the rules, actually? What does Artie have to do?
Robin, you know in Howard Stern Show fashion, we don't have any rules.
Because I really don't even know what I just bet.
We don't need no stinking rules. We do have
what
rules.
What are the rules?
Here's the bottom line. It's a strikeout or a hit. That's the only resolution of this. If she walks him, the count starts again. It's got to end with either her striking him out or Artie getting a hit.
We
have an umpire calling balls and strikes, and we have 2 line judges on each side, If Artie hits a ball, they're going to call it fair or foul. They're the final decision.
Isla, because you're a woman, because you do not have making fun of you your entire career, this is a chance for vindication for you, isn't it?
This is a chance to have fun, but pretty much I'm used to it. So whatever people want to call me, they can call me. I'm ready for it.
Your male teammates, when you played baseball, they said you were no good, you were a woman, and you've taken a lot of grief in your career, haven't you?
Definitely, but I think for the most part I've had tons of support from my teammates. There's always just those two that always speak their mind, and
like Artie
on the media.
Do you have support from
guys
the other
like
people
Artie
in the fire department?
Isn't it true you've been spit on by men?
That's one, yeah, and that's a good one too.
You were spit on by men. You endured all kinds of swear words at you when you played college ball, and now, as a baseball pitcher, if you strike Artie out, this is your total vindication, and is it 10 or 5?
10 or 5 what?
It's $10,000. $10,000 to you, courtesy of Sobe No Fear.
The great Sobe. Great drink.
That's right. Artie Baseball Challenge is sponsored by Sobe No Fear with the badass 16-ounce black can with red flames and Sobe lizards on the front.
Well, let me say something. Isla's pretty low-key, but I hope that once you beat Artie's ass, that you really rub it in.
Fans once threw bottles at Isla during a game while she was playing in the Pony League. A fan once took pictures of her in the bathroom at a game. Were you nude?
Oh, that's pretty much when that you can't take anymore. I was in the restroom just going to the bathroom. Somebody stuck a picture or took a picture of me right underneath there, and that's when you just can't put up with that anymore.
I would never do that to her.
Artie would never do that.
I would just hit a baseball off her. That's what I'm going to do.
All right, it's time now. Isla, are you ready?
I'm ready. I just got to throw a couple of pitches, and I'm ready to go. All
right. Artie, are you ready?
Throw a couple of pitches? Well, what's up with that?
Artie, I saw you swinging the bat a couple of times.
All right, they're going to take the field. Let's turn it over to the great Michael Buffer. Michael Buffer, our announcer, who will do the official announcing for the Artie Baseball Challenge sponsored by Sobe No Fear. Let the games begin. I'll do the play-by-play, Robin.
If we can.
Let's get ready for a woman to humiliate the fat little bastard known as Artie Lange. Today we'll watch the first woman who pitched and won a professional baseball game humble a Jack Daniels swilling, pizza-eating, dog-hating, and abusing, hairy-back, big-belly blowhard from New Jersey. Introducing on the pitcher's mound, the first woman to pitch and win a professional baseball game. A left-hander from La Mirada, California. Sports Illustrated honored her as one of the top 100 female athletes in history. Her game-winning glove and uniform from that winning game now adorn the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown, New York. She has a cut fastball, curveball, split finger, a screwball, and a fastball that comes close to 80 miles an hour. She had a season where her ERA, earned run average, was just 1.97. She's the woman who broke the all-male domain of Major League Baseball. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Isla Bordes.
Michael Buffer introducing Isla Bordes, the great Michael Buffer, of course. He's going to announce the Roy Jones Sr. Antonio Tarver rematch this Saturday night, available on pay-per-view.
There you go.
And this is going to be a great event. Artie's over sipping Jack and water while he's warming up.
That's his warm-up.
I want to thank our field umpire, Kelly Gonzalez, who will be out there making sure that Artie's ball goes fair. We have field umpire Gary Gerwig, home plate umpire Eric Gregg, catcher Mat Segoyan, who's going to catch for this great challenge.
That's very professional.
Yeah, it's very, very professional.
I didn't understand one thing Michael said about Isla. I don't know what ERA or any of that stuff is. But.
Let's go back to Michael Buffer.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, he's in the batter's box. A man that's round and fat as a baseball. He's been in such movies as Lost and Found, Dirty Work, The Fourth Floor. Did I say Dirty Work? Oh, yeah, he was in that Elf movie for about 5 freaking seconds. He was some sort of all-county third baseman in high school, in which was held back from graduating because he had to go to summer school. He's been arrested for hitting a cop. He's been in rehab for coke. He drinks like a fish. He smokes like a chimney. And when he bets big, and he loses big, and he loses big, and he loses bigger. The man who paid $500 to a Las Vegas hooker that he didn't know was a hooker. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Artie Lange!
Michael Buffer with that professional announcing. Artie pointing his bat out to the field, defiant, drinking Jack and Mortar.
That is a Babe Ruth move he is using.
Let's hold up for a second. Let's make sure Artie's in place. Artie, how are you feeling right now?
I just chugged the Jack and water through a straw, so I feel normal.
By the way, the umpire calling the balls and strikes, Eric Gregg, is the manager of Chickies and Pete's Cafe with 3 locations in the Philadelphia area. For more information, go to chickieandpete's.com. I just met him before. He's a great guy. Let me check in with Isla. Isla, you feeling confident or are you nervous with this crowd?
I'm a little in between. We'll see what happens at the first pitch.
All right, here we go with the first pitch.
All right.
Artie defined
That's the
at
danger
home plate.
zone.
All right, Artie.
There's a $10,000 Sobe prize.
Time out. Time.
And there's the umpire calling for quiet.
All right, here we go. Play ball.
We're going. And the
All right,
first
that's
pitch
the
is
play
from
ball sound.
Isla warming up, and she goes into a windup, and she pitches.
That's a ball.
She threw the first one. It's a ball. Remember, she either strikes him out,
Or he hit.
and they can't be a walk. Second pitch, Isla winding up. Crowd is huge here, and she throws it.
Oh, what's that?
That's called chin music.
That's a strike?
She brushed him back.
All
Pushed
right.
him back. It was a ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes. As
All
you know,
right, Isla, come on.
a
You can
walk
do
is,
this.
A walk is not good enough. Isla winding up. She looks very good on the mound. A little tight, but
That's the ball.
that's a ball. 3 balls in a
3
row.
balls.
3-0.
Artie, what's going on? Are you feeling confident, Artie?
I'm out of breath.
Already, and you haven't done anything.
I haven't swung yet, and I'm out of breath. Nah, this broad got nothing.
Is it going too slow for you?
Well, I spent a lot of money on a set. I want to make it last a little while.
Isla, when are you going to throw a strike? What's happening over there?
Well, hopefully this next pitch. We'll
What,
see.
next pitch is going to be a strike. Okay, here we go. All right, there's 3 balls. As you know, Robin, that's just not good enough.
No, we can't have him walk. That's not going to work.
I'd love to watch this event, but I'm busy watching the girls from the strip club.
What's that?
Ball 4.
Oh, darn.
That's a walk.
It doesn't count. We start over again.
We start over again.
Start
That's our
over.
umpire. Our home plate umpire, Eric Gregg, who's doing a great job. I think he's called them every time he's called them right.
Yes?
And I'm blind as a bat. I wouldn't know, Rob. What do I know about baseball? But I'm the announcer, and I have to make sure I know it. Oh, it was the pitch. Another ball.
All right, come on. Do you see the plate?
Isla, what's going on? What? Wait, the umpire coming in.
Umpire's calling her in.
She wants to change balls? You all right?
What's going on, Isla? You okay?
Too much movement. I'm trying to control the ball. It's moving a little different.
Too much what? No, Nick, she said?
No, I think it's a new ball. It's moving a little bit more than she
The
wanted.
problem is clearly the ball.
Oh, shut up, Artie.
Howard, she's complaining that she's getting too much movement on her ball. She can't control it.
You know what? I have too much movement on my balls, but I function. All right, here we go.
All right, she just needs to settle down.
Settle down,
It
Isla.
counts 1-0.
Isla. Ooh.
Ball hitting.
Ball hit him.
Ball forward. Go
Ball.
to first base.
ball hit it.
So we start the count again.
Start over again, start over.
We start the count again according to umpire.
I think she needs some of our famous crab fries.
Well, you know what?
Getting the plug in. Getting the plug in. I like
Howard.
that. Yes.
One more of those, and I'm charging the bitch.
I was just going to say, yeah, just keep hitting Artie with the ball.
Time out. Move that ball.
Artie not. He's clearly got a good eye. You have to admit that. This is
I don't know if he could really see that ball.
You think he's just standing there like a piece of wood?
Yes.
Artie's got a good eye. Isla, you got to calm down a little, don't you?
Yeah, right now this is a brand new ball.
She needs to work that ball a little bit.
Right down the middle.
All right, here we go.
I'm going to pee on that ball. And here we go, Robin. Shh, here we go. The wind up, and the ball is high.
Oh, that's too high. I can
That's
see
a
that.
ball. That's a ball. I don't know. Artie hasn't had anything to swing at yet. She's
All right.
clearly nervous.
Well,
I think
What is it, umpire?
give her a ball that's been used.
use the balls. New balls are too slick.
Yeah.
And they got to be rubbed down.
Right.
Doing the big, you rub balls down for each game.
Rub the balls down.
They wasn't rubbed down, and that's why she's throwing the ball away, because there's no grip on the ball.
Do you like the
Umpire.
way he rubs that ball?
Come here, umpire. I'm falling in love with you. Oh, I forgot the mic was on, and I clearly admitted to.
Hey, Howard, Isla was just agreeing with that the balls are very slippery and oily.
Yeah, she had a ball out there she liked, and of course Artie had to use it.
Well, I don't know. I don't know much about baseball, but it seems to me you should be able to throw the ball. Artie's got a good eye.
Need another drink?
Let's quiet down. Here comes the pitch. She's winding up. She's very serious. I think we're going to see a good one. Ooh! And Artie hits it.
Oh!
That's it. First good pitch. He hit it.
Good pitch.
And that's it. If the game's over, Artie wins $10,000. Artie wins $10,000. Our umpire, great eye, awesome hit. How fast was that ball going, ump?
I tell you, that was a fastball right down the middle.
Yes.
Artie waited, took it deep. Artie has some talent, no doubt about it. He has some talent.
He has some talent.
No doubt about it.
You would know,
I
umpire.
think the major should be scouting him.
Artie was outstanding. He had a good eye. I couldn't believe how he waited. He waited for his pitch just like Barry Bonds would, and he took it deep. Really took it deep.
Isla had the credentials. She's actually pitched baseball now for years.
For the majors, yeah.
And the first good pitch, Artie plowed right out there, and he is drunk.
By the way, that's a base hit in anybody's league.
Absolutely, Artie.
Yes, it
That
is.
was a good hit.
Artie, you did it.
So I had a swing.
Isla, what do you think?
Couldn't throw a strike. When you can't throw a strike, and you gotta throw it right down the middle of the plate. That's what happens.
You threw it. You didn't have any speed on that one, did you?
That was a curveball. I wasn't trying to throw it hard. I was
Right.
just trying to throw a strike.
Yeah. Well,
Why didn't you just keep walking him until you got it?
I'm telling you, I haven't played for 3 years, so it's a little wild out there.
I haven't played for 20 years.
I know.
Artie, you once again proved that you are a great natural athlete.
Wait a minute. Last year he lost.
I thought he won.
I won last year. So I'll make you a deal.
Artie, let me say something. You get $10,000 of Sobe's money, and now you've got to put it on roulette, as you agreed.
Oh.
You could turn it into 20. We're going to do that when we
Let
get
me
back.
make you a deal, Howard.
Yeah.
You ready?
Go ahead, Artie.
If I hit this roulette,
Yes.
I will have dinner with you tonight in Las Vegas.
Great.
I'm dead if I hit the 20 G.
And will you promise me not to bet away the $20,000?
Well, I can't promise that.
All right. Well, special thanks for baseball. We have Gorick.com for donating the nets. That's GOUROCK. Event Center Las Vegas for the batting cage. And they're at www.eclv.com. Sports Chalet in Las Vegas for the rest of the equipment. I'm
Thank you,
sorry.
Isla.
Hey, that's how it goes.
Hey,
Great job,
hey, Gary,
Isla.
we got a little money for Isla since you came all the way down here.
I do.
What do you got? Got $1,000?
I do. I have $1,000.
All right, $1,000 for Isla just for throwing that pitch.
Help out Matt and I. Great catcher. He's in my academy, so everything went good.
Okay, real good. And I want to thank everyone. I want to thank all our umpires for doing such a great
Yeah,
job.
we had a great crew out here.
Thanks all the fans.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for everyone, all our friends that are here today. Man, it is beautiful weather outside the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. Artie triumphant.
I'm a little crestfallen.
You owe me $100, baby. I want my 100. That's what I want. My umpire is trying to tell me something. Let me see.
I know you're busy and you have a hell of a schedule, but anytime you need an umpire, I'll be honored and proud to work for you.
You did a great job. You had a good eye on.
Like, how often do we need an umpire?
We'll need you in about the next 10 years.
Triumph to keep beats clarified. They're the best in the country.
Umpire clearly giving out
Yes,
plugs.
definitely doing commercials for
Doing
himself.
commercials.
All
Everybody looking for a plug? I'm going to go back to staring at the girls from the Spearmint Rhino, Robin.
It's more successful.
Yeah. We'll be
And I
back.
lose less money that way.
By the way, when we get back, you'll see Artie at the roulette wheel. He's either going to turn that $10,000 into 20 or it's going to go down to 0. We're in Vegas.
One big $10,000 bet.
We're gambling and the Freaky Family Feud's coming up as well and a bunch of other stuff, too. We'll be back right after these words.
More to come from Las Vegas at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino on the Howard Stern Show. 95X. We're back live from the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. It's the Howard Stern Show.
All right, we're back. And we just had the Artie Baseball Challenge. Artie will be playing roulette in a couple of minutes with $10,000 of his winnings.
Yeah, he's out on the floor in the casino waiting.
It's kind of crazy in here. We went out to play baseball, and then Beetlejuice was leaving the stage, and he moved his bowels on the stage in front of everyone.
Was that to entertain the crowd, or?
And Beetle, what happened? You moved your bowels on the stage.
Well, my bowel was good.
Right.
It was good.
But Beetle, don't you go to the bathroom in your room, not here?
Nah, I went to the bathroom.
Weren't you embarrassed to do that in front of everyone?
Nah.
You know, you're such a small guy. I wonder if your movements are small. But is it small?
Nah.
Well, wait a minute. I have to understand this. So he didn't soil himself. He literally...
You pulled your pants down and went to the bathroom on the stage.
Nah, I didn't.
You didn't?
Nah.
Oh, I thought you had. Okay, it must be my mistake. Well, it's sort of crazy. It's like a Howard Stern show. Like it's like Stern Trek.
It's like a christening.
Yeah. By the way, when Beetle moves his bowels, that means he's happy, which makes me glad. I haven't taken any phone calls, Robin.
Hey,
I know.
Yes, Gary.
This just in, Henry Hill has been kicked out of the hotel.
Why?
It's a pain in the ass.
I know everywhere I turned, Henry Hill was around.
He stopped by me every second. You gonna get me on? You gonna get me on? You gonna get me on? And I said no.
We told him that on the phone.
He doesn't take no for an answer, and that's why he was an excellent mobster.
Yeah. He gave me his book. This is the very first printing.
Wow.
Hey, by the way, one of the guys that works for us, actually, I just confirmed, he might have stepped in Beatles' movement.
Oh,
Who?
no.
One of the guys?
Aries.
Oh, sorry, Aries. By the way, while we were out there, Fred moved his bowels as well on stage. Let me see if the phones work. I just want to say hi to some people.
Right.
Let's see. Let's go to Rusty. Rusty, you're on the air.
Yeah, Howard, welcome to the Hard Rock, and just want to welcome everybody here to the Hard Rock Hotel, and the first 1,000 people that come over to the gift shop right now will get a free T-shirt, Howard, in honor of you.
Well, thank you for trying to rob our audience.
Somehow I think it's not even true.
They're free T-shirts. Come right over to the gift shop.
Sure.
Hey, let me remind everyone, starting on Monday on the Great E channel, all of these shows will air, including yesterday's phenomenal show with Train and all the karaoke and all the Miss Butterface pageant,
Yes,
which was so
that was
successful.
amazing.
All the bowling and everything else, all airing here. And that's the E channel. I saw Mindy Herman in the crowd, who runs the E channel.
Yes.
And she mooned me, which was shocking.
Did you? I didn't see that.
And then moved her bowels on the stage. But,
Seems to be going around.
no, Mindy is here representing the channel. Everybody's here in Vegas. I'm telling you, it is a happening. And if it happens anymore, I'm going to pass out.
I know. We better get out of here before somebody gets hurt.
So, anyway, let's go look at Artie at the roulette table. Baba Booey, how's this going to work with Artie? Now, is red and black, and then there's green.
Right. There's only 2 green spots, 0 and 00, I believe. So mostly it's red and black. Artie's going to pick a color, and he's going to let it ride.
Oh, is that what he's going to do?
Because, like 𝗫𝗍𝗿, no fear, Artie has no fear.
Is that the concept?
That's the concept.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure what the tie-in was. Hey, Artie.
I like 𝗫𝗍𝗿, no fear. They're very nice to give me this 10 G's to bet on. Hey, look, if I bet it on a number, can I win that amount of money or what? I think it's 36 to 1.
Yeah, but do you really want to risk 10 grand on that?
Of course.
What he has to do is bet the 10 grand.
You think you're talking to a winner?
Yeah. Artie, let me understand roulette, because I don't play it. If you just bet red or black, you can double your money. And you have a 50-50 chance.
Right.
See, to me, that'd be the way to go, and then make 20 grand, and go home and be happy.
No, dude, I'm kidding. I'm going to do that, but it's a little less than 50-50 because of the 2 greens. But it's a great bet. It's the best odds you can get, in a casino. Come on.
Now, what are you going to do? Are you going to bet red or black?
Well, I thought about this for 0 amount of time. Black makes me look slimming. That's why I wear black.
Hey, how come somebody has a note up that says the bet has to be red? Why does it have to be red?
Where's
Who's saying that?
I have not heard that.
Somebody put that up there. The bet has to be red?
Does the bet have to be red?
Why?
That's never been discussed.
I thought Artie just had to bet.
I thought he's just betting. Why would it have to be red? Everyone's confusing me because I get all these notes, and I don't know if they're jokes or if... Tom said that. Tom, you want to explain why the bet has to be red? We're not in on this. I'm being caught off guard.
This is ruining my black makes me look slimming joke.
Howard, trust me when I tell you we've had 1,000 meetings about this.
I'm listening to Tom Sucks over and over again. We had 1,000 meetings and Tom never brought this up?
No, we in the meetings we said, and Artie takes it and he puts it on red or black.
Where is Tom?
Why would he have to be red? Tom clearly playing for a different team than we are.
I just saw Tom run out of the...
He ran out?
Ran out.
I invited him beer so he can work up another bowel movement. I can't believe Ari stepped in it. All right, do we have any kind of ruling? Because I'm going to let Artie just bet it the way he wants to bet it.
Come on, dudes.
I'm not aware. Is Tom our general manager here, or is he hiding from me? He's nowhere to be found.
We can't find him.
Why would that all of a sudden come up?
We're looking at all the We're looking at all the copy, and all the copy says, and Artie will bet on red or black.
All right, so here we go.
All right, so go ahead and do whatever you want to do.
I thought of a different line for betting on black.
What is it, Mike Ganji?
Somebody has Tom. He's on his way here.
Somebody has Tom?
Anne Marie has
Can they throw him out the window?
Who's the Tom Wrangler?
Here he comes.
Here comes our general manager.
Here he is. I see him coming into the room.
Great sound here. Where is Tom?
Here he is.
Now, Tom, tell me what's going on here. I just was handed a note 3 seconds ago. We went over the rules 9 million times, and suddenly you're now saying Artie has to bet red?
I thought it was supposed to be a red bet. That's what we had originally talked about because 𝗫𝗍𝗿 red, but it is red or black. I stand.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Well, thank
See
you.
what happens when
number.
he thinks?
Tom, you're not supposed to think.
I thought their colors were black and red. I mean, 𝗫𝗍𝗿 is awesome. I love 𝗫𝗍𝗿.
I stand corrected.
All right, so Tom just confused everyone, but it's okay. The note I was handed was false evident. Thank you, Tom, again.
I'm always happy to slow the show down.
Great job.
I could have been into Freaky Feud already. Artie, forgive me for making you live out this horrible moment of suspense.
Really?
$10,000. You said, is it going to be black or red, or have you changed your mind?
Here we go. Here's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
My favorite person of all time is black. His name is Mickey Rivers. He played center field for the New York Yankees. in 1978. So I'm putting it on black for the great Mickey Rivers.
Daniel Carver, the Ku Klux Klan, what do you think of that Artie is betting because he loves a black man?
Well, it's 50-50 either way he wants to go. Artie's a loser, though. He'll probably lose.
I'm not the one with the $2 shirt, Carver.
That's Mr. Carver to you.
Shut up, you're talking to an Italian.
Well, go ahead and spin the wheel and see if you get your money, loser.
Daniel Carver says Artie won't win, but
Good luck roofing.
I'm really hoping for Artie. He's sipping the Jack and water.
He
Artie,
could
slow it down.
use a win. He could really use a win
Howard,
here, folks.
After I hit the ball, I'm kicking up the drinking a notch.
No, you're not. I'm stopping you. I'm cutting you off.
I don't care.
All right, here we go.
There we go. We're already back to yesterday.
I know. He's being cut off.
Howard, you hear the Artie slur stuff?
Yes.
Yeah, the Artie slur has started.
There's no Artie slur, 𝗛𝗏𝗏𝗍.
Is this number 4, Artie?
This is you little bitch.
All right, Artie, did you place your bet? I can't really see you.
The 10 G's are right in the center of black. Let's do it.
All right, here they go. I'm watching the wheel. The dealer's going to spin that wheel, and they put the ball in, and it's going round and round and round and round. I'll call it out as soon as I see it.
Artie.
And the ball's slowing down a little bit. Takes a hell of a long time. Wait. I'll call it out as soon as I see it. Artie bet black. The ball is spinning too fast to even keep track of. This is for $10,000. I hope he wins. He's on green. He loses on green.
That could not be more perfect for my life.
Does that mean you're going home?
It's not
If you go to the game, it's going to take you another... if the game is at midnight, it means you get home at 2 in the morning.
It's crazy.
Plus, this is the worst time of the year to be watching baseball with all the rain and oh my God.
So was A-Rod a hero? I mean, he hit he hit the go-ahead run. Right?
Here's the situation with A-Rod. It's
now he's Mr. November.
The first two games were scary because it looked like he was back to not doing
being
anything.
a shithead. Yeah.
He was 0 for 8 with 6 strikeouts, and I was at the game Thursday night. And exactly what you're talking about. I was at the game. I was falling asleep in the 7th inning. It's the World Series. But not only was he 0 for 8 and struck out another 3 times, he looked bad striking out, and he made what I thought should have been an error, and so defensively he fucked up, too.
Ooh.
I think I saw that. You're talking about in the field.
Yeah, in the field,
he made an error.
Grounder right at him, and he sort of sidestepped it. It was a tough thing, but A-Rod...
the first or second inning.
Yeah, it was early in the game, and the Phillies scored a run because of it. But the thing about the Yankees is... And again, I get when people complain about them. They buy everybody. So if A-Rod doesn't step up, someone else does. And even though A-Rod had a shit 2 games, the Yankees go into Philly up 2-1. You know, big deal.
Right.
Then the first game in Philly, A-Rod, gets hit by a pitch, which is a dumb move.
Right.
They sort of woke up a sleeping giant in a way. Next time he's up, he hits a home run. So it was a big home run. They were down 3-0. That made it 3-2. But that was his only hit of the game. Last night, he's 0 for 3 again. Doesn't look like he's doing anything. And he got up and he got a big double to go ahead.
Go-ahead run, right?
So technically, he's only 2 for 14. He's batting like 143. That's shit. But in October, the 2 hits he got are big hits, and he's A-Rod. I mean, it's like I think A-Rod has a publicist the way Tom Cruise has a publicist, because even if he gets a big single in the 5th inning, he's on the back page of the Daily News,
Right.
And he sells papers. I get it. But so it's weird now. A-Rod's not having a great World Series, but the 2 times he came through were clutch, and hey, that's what you need. I'm happy about it. Again, we're talking. The series ain't over, man. we got our hearts taken away in 2004 when we were up like this.
There have been teams who've been up 3-1 and lost.
Yeah, the Phillies are a great team.
Right.
They're a great team. And I'll tell you how you bring people together. I'm at the Yankee game, and, you know, it's Philly in New York. It's Stern City Central, you know. And everyone, of course, knows I'm a Yankee fan there. And they put me on the big screen, and I know you've talked about that before, and you know, because I'm on the show, I
feel like a douchebag.
I get that kind of treatment, which is nice, and they've done that twice now.
Right.
And people are nice, like they cheer and stuff, because they love the show. But it lets everybody know you're there, and then from there on in, the entire game, in the middle of the 2 innings, I had a line of pictures to be taken. But a real funny thing happened. The guy sitting behind me was kind of like a Gabon type of guy, and Artie, I love you, you know, the whole game. And, you know, and he was funny though.
Mr. America.
When they put us on screen, he goes, they saw him too, and my girlfriend and my uncles, and he goes, dead serious. He goes, that wasn't on television, was it?
Oh, my God. Like, he shouldn't be there?
I go, I don't know. I mean, I don't think they put me on TV. I don't know. Maybe it was just for the crowd, you know. And he goes, I got some shit going on. That wasn't on television. And I go, dude, I can't guarantee you it wasn't on television. Yeah, it's not my problem, you know. He goes,
like, now he's involved with you.
And then he goes, because I know you fucked with that Joe Buck asshole, because maybe they want him to talk about you. He goes, you don't get. He goes, you know what? I like.
Trying to watch the game.
He goes, I like you, and now you're fucking me up.
Wow.
Okay, you know, I'm trying to watch the game with $10 hot chocolate, by the way, Howard.
Wow.
A hot chocolate is $10. When I went to the World Series with my father in '77, I still have the stubs. The tickets were $10.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I bought it, and it wasn't even hot. The guy had it up in the air. No one would buy it for 2 hours, and I bought it. $10 for a hot chocolate.
And you can't bring a thermos with you, can you?
They check everything. Adrian had a bag. They went through it like she was Bin Laden.
Wow.
You said that about Beth. You know, they just check everything.
Right.
And, you know, again, thanks fucking Bin Laden. It takes 2 hours to get into a Yankee game now.
Right.
And, you know, if the Yankee, the point is, and when you pay the $10 for a hot chocolate, you get more mad when A-Rod doesn't do good because he's making $25 million a year. So you start screaming, "What the fuck? $10 for a hot chocolate? Hit the ball, feel the ball, you asshole!"
You get angry.
That's where I get like Will. I'm like Will. I can't give him shit.
Right.
When I used to drink, I would yell the worst shit. I got kicked out of Yankee Stadium. I'm a Yankee fan.
And he's got season tickets.
What were you doing?
Oh God, what was I doing? What wasn't I doing?
Right.
Gary's been to a game with me before, but I.
What did he do?
That's what his old seats were about 6 rows back of the third base.
Yeah.
So the third base coach, if you could throw a piece of paper and hit the guy. So Artie starts to obsess on the third base coach, what he looks like, what he's wearing, his shape and size. So he starts to yell at the guy, yell at him. The day we were there was a guy who was, you know those old guys, you know, first of all, they have to wear baseball uniforms. They're like 70-year-old men in baseball uniforms, which no other sport does, by the way. Like Andy Reid doesn't have to wear an Eagles uniform.
Right.
So the guy was one of those old guys. He had no butt. Right, the pants just looked like they just went down. So I don't know I can't remember. The guy's name was Johnson or something. Artie's on his 12th double. You know,
I was drinking back then.
You know, he walks into the bar. There's a bar outside of Yankee Stadium that everybody goes to, legendary, called Stan's. We walk into Stan's. Artie has 6 shots of Jack shoved into his hand before he can blink. We get out of there. We go to the game. They come around. Artie says, "Give me 4 doubles." That's just for him. 4 doubles of Jack.
Because they'll never come back in time.
So he orders 4 doubles. Then Artie gets up to go to the bathroom.
Maybe it'd be nice to have a little breather between Jacks, you know, and Jack.
Yeah, how some water.
Yeah,
okay. Artie gets up to go to the bathroom. They come back again for drinks, and I feel, well, Artie, gave me the ticket, so I said, "Bring me 4 doubles." Artie comes back from the bathroom with 4 doubles, and I said, "Well, I ordered 4 doubles." He goes, "Great."
Great. Now I'm all set.
So now Artie has now had
$12 drinks.
He's had 5 shots at Stan's and 12 doubles. So that's 29 shots.
Wow.
So, okay,
what a constitution on you.
So now he's working up, he's watching the game, and
how's he awake to yell anything?
I have a better constitution than America.
So you drunk off your ass after that? You have to.
I got drunk, and well, Gary, the funny thing is, first of all,
you should be in the hospital.
Yeah,
that's
you
the
should
time.
be in a coma.
First of all the third base coaches have dumpy asses because they're all old guys. And my friends, this is a famous story of my friends. And I mean, I'm not saying this is funny, but when you're drunk with your friends, this is funny. So the third base coach, the Yankees are killing this team, right? And he looks miserable. He's probably making no money. He's on the road. Real dumpy ass. And his last name was Ludoff, okay? So I'm ossified by the 6th inning. Now, because my seats are 4 rows behind third, he can hear everything I'm saying. So I start going, Ludoff, the third base coach, had a very dumpy ass. And that's all he kept saying was that verse of Ludoff the Red-Nosed.
They threw you out for that?
We were throwing up laughing because we were drunk.
Right.
And then so Mike kept saying, Ludoff has a dumpy ass. And the guy came over and said, you have to, listen. You know, you're a Yankee fan.
Ludoff.
No.
Usher. Oh, okay.
You can't say dumpy ass to kids here.
Right.
And again, when I was a kid, I remember a guy asking me to hold his beer while he rolled a joint. You know, times are different.
Yeah, but I do remember going to games with my dad, and they'd be drunk guys.
Sitting next to Artie?
And it scared, but it scared me. You know, I remember it was scary because there were old guys, like, they smelled like liquor and they were just, like, getting crazy.
That's what the usher is trying to do. Get this
Did you
very
say to the
scary
usher,
man to quiet down.
Did you say to the usher, can I sing Ludoff has a dumpy butt?
Well, because every day, one of my friends, the funniest and rudest thing I've ever seen before is playing the Blue Jays about 1982. It's a man with his 16-year-old daughter and his 10-year-old son. Now, the son has a little Blue Jay shirt on. There's upper deck at Yankee Stadium. And a ball and a glove to catch a ball, which will never come to us.
Right.
And so the Blue Jays score a run, and my friend is he's like Will and me. We all had bets on the game. And he's fucking pissed off because the Blue Jays go ahead by 2 runs. The kid's going, yay, yay, yay. And he's sitting next to his 16-year-old sister. And my buddy goes, hey, Blue Jay kid. That's what he called him. He goes, hey, Blue Jay kid. And finally the kid turns around and be like, yeah, like with it. My buddy goes, I can't even.
What did he say?
My buddy goes,
your buddy.
I fucked your sister last night.
Was your child?
God.
How old?
She was 16, I think. I don't know. She was an adult.
I hope they threw you out.
The father hears it.
Oh, boy.
So now he turns around and goes, what the fuck did you just say?
What the fuck?
My buddy goes, I said I fucked your daughter last night. So now it was our fault.
Yeah.
You think? Really?
And so the guy swings, me and my 2 buddies swing, and then we got thrown out.
Well, yeah.
But, yeah, no, that should happen.
Wow.
That was bad.
That's bad.
She could have
said that to one of your kids. You fucking
believe me, I would.
You don't even have kids, and you would go nuts.
I saw again the stuff you see your father do. I saw a guy threw a beer bottle at me once.
Wow.
And I saw my father. You talk about therapy. I saw my father pull a guy through his car window, and like literally, like.
Well, he's like, right.
The guy cut us off, and my old man. We were coming back from sleigh ride, and I'll never forget it. We're like one of those $3 sleds going down a main drag, and it was like 1978, so they all looked like they were in the Eagles or something, and they threw a Bud bottle at me and said, fuck you. And my father fucking just chased them, cut them off, ran and punched through the window.
broke the glass of the window.
So there you go.
And pulled the kid out of... I didn't say it. My friend said it. I would never say that to... I really would never say that to a kid. But, you know...
Protected you. So the dad was right. He went and he stuck up for his daughter.
The third base... The third base coaches caught a lot of... There was one guy called Kim, who was an Asian guy.
Yeah.
He was a Red Sox third base coach, and he was about 2'8". Okay?
Right.
And we kept calling him Little Kim. And doing all stupid jokes like, hey, Kim, and like, and every time we go, hey, Little Kim, and then he would finally look at us, and we'd go, how does it feel to be the last guy to know it's raining? Every dumb short joke.
So anyway, you went to the... What was they asking?
Gary was with me at the game, and we fucking...
Yeah. Hey, can I just say one thing about A-Rod? You know, he's supposed to be the classiest guy in the world, you know, Armani suits and everything. I'm watching the game Saturday night. They put the camera on him. He's at third base. He punches a glove. He did the grossest thing. He takes his finger and he presses it against one nostril, and he blows the biggest snot rocket I've ever seen.
I was watching the game at that
Yeah,
point.
what is going on inside him? He's always goobering and clamming.
He's a twitchy kind of dude.
But I mean, it was almost like they said, you know, we're going to put the camera in. He had no idea. Hold that nostril down, and the snot goes like 10 feet.
Hey, so talk about this concert you went to.
Oh, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame show Thursday night.
Yeah, listen to this, man. Baba Booey saw a good one. Listen.
I have to say, probably one of the top 5 concerts I've ever seen. Over close to 5.5 hours.
Wow. Madison Square Garden.
Madison Square, not a dead moment.
In honor of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Why are all these guys trying to raise money for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Well, Ross and I were talking about that. I think they're just all about the preservation of, you know, of putting together...
archiving.
Just archiving, keeping the museum together so that in 100 years people know. But, you know, you're right. It's weird. You can't get this... You couldn't get this lineup together...
Against nuclear war.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I mean, Jackson Browne couldn't get the No Nukes concert this could have built. But go ahead.
It was one of the best concerts I've ever seen. So it was divided into... There were 4 main acts, and then each of the acts came out, and then they would have a bunch of people with them. So the first act that came out is Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
Wow.
They come out, well, the show starts, we hear there's going to be a special guest, right? And Ross and I were on the fence about whether to even go to the show. You know, tickets very expensive. Ticket was like $250 for like not even a great seat.
Mm-hmm.
They bring out Jerry Lee Lewis, and the guy's going to die any minute. I mean, he's got that gobbler, and he's doing the piano, and he's got a weak voice. And I go, God, is this going to be one of those sad shows where it's just a lot of old people? After that, it was just all the way uphill.
Well, it's like when they tortured you with Ravi Shankar at the George Harrison concert, whatever that was called.
Concert for Bangladesh.
Concert for Bangladesh. They torture you with Ravi Shankar for a while, and then the concert gets really good after that.
So
you always got to be tortured.
Tom Hanks comes out. He introduces...
Tom Hanks?
Yeah, he does a whole rap about how important it is. He introduces Jerry Lee Lewis. Crosby, Stills, and Nash at the stage. They do a bunch of songs. They sound, you know, pretty good.
They do the hits, none of that new shit.
It's Howard, everybody that comes out does nothing but hits.
All right.
They do, it's, you know, at one point, I can't remember the order, but it was Teach Your Children, Marrakesh Express, but there's another song that you would really like. I just can't remember the name of it. Then they bring out Bonnie Raitt. She sounds phenomenal. She does one song.
Right.
They bring out Jackson Browne. He does a Pretender. Wow. And another song sounds fucking phenomenal. Then they bring out James Taylor.
And when you say they bring out, do they have multiple, like, setups so that people...
No. In other words, these people come out to play with Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
Oh.
So at times Crosby, Stills, and Nash are backing people up.
Go ahead.
And so then James Taylor comes out. So that whole thing takes like an hour.
Wow.
And that's great.
That would be enough for me.
That's great.
Yeah, that's a concert
right there.
The second person out, it takes 5 minutes to switch the stage. To change. Second person out is Paul Simon. He comes out, does a bunch of his solo stuff, and then he brings out, because now he's, like, Crosby, Stills, and Nash were representing, like, the West Coast. They were doing themes, right? So now Paul Simon's representing New York. He does a bunch of his solo songs. Then they bring out Little Anthony and the Puros, and I go, 6 guys in their 70s. They do one song, a cappella, sound phenomenal. And it's great. I'm like,
good, get
I
on.
like Little Anthony and Imperials. They're, they don't overstay their welcome. They're great.
Right.
I forget who, I'm leaving out a bunch of names, but inevitably he brings out Garfunkel. And they sing together, and they are phenomenal, Howard.
They are.
Phenomenal. I mean, they both sound great together, and it almost makes you think, like, why don't they play together more?
Because Paul can't stand Art.
I wonder. I mean, they got together for this, but it's almost like it's their duty to sing together at least every 5 years because they're that good.
Wow.
Then a little bit of
in other words, when Simon's doing his solo stuff, it's not half as good as when he's with Garfunkel.
It's good, but the Simon and Garfunkel stuff is iconic, and they just sound great doing it. Listening to them, I thought to myself, they could get together tomorrow and write a bunch of new songs, and it would probably sound great. I don't know if they'd be great songs,
right?
But they're still in that great a form.
Go ahead.
Take a little bit of time. Okay, a little bit of technical difficulty, 20 minutes. Stevie Wonder comes out, and he's great. And I can't even remember, like, at one point, John Legend came out, and they did a couple of Michael Jackson songs, because that's representing sort of the soul Motown part. And, again, I'm leaving people out that came in and out. Then he's done after his 45 minutes. Springsteen comes out.
Wow.
And Springsteen just won't leave. I saw that the show was supposed to be over at 11:47. So there was like a 20-minute, delay. I left at 1:30. They were doing the last song, 1:30 in the morning.
So how long was Springsteen on?
Springsteen was on. He did his songs. He brought out Sam from Sam and Dave, right?
Right.
They did 2 songs together. Again, I hate it when guys get together, do the old songs. Sounded phenomenal. They did Hold On, I'm Coming and Soul Man. And
Bruce on for like 2 hours?
Bruce was on for like an hour 45. It sounded great. Then, when you think like there's nothing left, Bruce does this whole rap about, New York and Long Island, New Jersey and Long Island used to be connected, and now we're going to connect it again. Billy Joel comes out.
Wow.
And then they do a bunch of songs together. I mean, it was a phenomenal show.
Wow. What time did you get out of there?
I left at 1:25. I got home at almost 3 in the morning.
Wow. Jesus. That's some show.
But I never,
unbelievable.
I never sat there at any time and looked at my watch and go, oh, my God, this is boring. Or
you're just having a great time the whole time.
Because nobody stayed on long enough to bother you.
Wow. Wow. Who'd you go with?
Ross.
And is that when you went to dinner with him?
Yeah, we went to dinner before.
Listen to this. Gary comes in this morning and says to me, I'm never going to dinner with Ross again. I go, what happened? I figured it was behavioral. But it wasn't. Tell that story.
Russ always knows where, like, the cool restaurants are and good stuff. He says, he knows I love sushi. He loves sushi. So he says, let's get sushi. I know this place. He goes, really good. A little pricey, but, really, really good. So we go to the restaurant, and it's not like a huge fancy restaurant. It's a little tiny restaurant. We go and we sit at the sushi bar.
Right. You're not even at a table.
Not at a table. The waitress comes over, and we have to give our likes and dislikes. His goes on for an hour. Mine's like 2 seconds. Right. I said, I'd rather have sashimi. He'd rather have sushi. Russ, I don't eat this. I don't eat that. Whatever. So they just start bringing food out. The sushi chef puts some food in front of you.
Well, you don't have to order.
You don't order.
I love that.
Okay. So I said to him at some point, like, how does this work? And he goes, well, it's like a round. It's almost like a X-course dinner, whatever. So we order a very small bottle of sake and a couple of appetizers, and that's it. So the bill's coming. I said, what do you figure? $200 between the two of us? He goes, nah, it's a little bit pricier than that. He goes, probably like $250, $260. They put the bill down. I open it up. Before tip, it's $4.85.
What did you eat?
Let me tell you something. That's insanity.
It's sushi.
First of all, where's he getting this money from?
Well, he wasn't expecting to see it. He said he'd eaten there a couple of weeks before.
Yeah.
And it wasn't anything like that.
That's more than pricey.
So what drove it up? Is the sake?
No. It wasn't the sake. The sake was. We saw the price of the sake.
How much was the sake?
It was $29 for a small little...
And you shared that.
And we shared that.
Right.
And then I think we each had a glass after that. So say we spent $50
on alcohol.
On sake.
What the hell?
And then we ordered a round of steamed dumplings. So I don't know what that... It's $180...
What's the name of this fucking place so I don't go there.
Sushi for Gary.
Sushi for Gary.
Gary, G-E-R-I.
Sushi
Maybe that's
of
what
Gary.
interesting,
I
'cause
know.
it's sushi for Gary.
It was Gary Sushi. He owns the
Sushi
place.
for 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄.
It was $180 each just to sit at the sushi bar. And then I think when it was done, Ross ordered an extra thing. So it's $360, another $50, $410. I don't know. It was $480, and then we had to leave a tip. So it was in essence.
What'd you leave for a tip on that?
We left it. He was so pissed. He's like, I'm only leaving $40. So on $240 each, we left $40, which is 15%.
Yeah, well.
And so basically $300 a head for sushi.
Now, is the sushi incredible?
It's very good.
Not that good.
But I said there's a place I go to on this block that probably costs 10% of what I paid that night, and the sushi's like 80% as good.
Right.
Like, it's just, it wasn't like the ambiance was great. Like, listen, even if you go to Nobu, it's pricey. I've been at Nobu. I've seen Chris Rock. I've seen Derek Jeter.
You ain't seen anyone famous, even.
No.
Yeah.
I saw your Ross.
Wow.
It's the most I've ever paid for a meal.
This Ross, he doesn't spend a dime on anything.
Sure he does.
I mean, no, he on himself, but not on his wife.
I don't know about that.
He keeps her on austerity. And I don't blame him. You got to keep a woman in line, but then he goes out for 300, 400, what?
He wasn't
400. How much?
It was
480.
480.
And then with the tip over $500.
It was with the tip. It was a 480, and we left 80. It was 560.
Just the two of you?
Just the two of them.
Let me tell you something.
Does the waitress give you a happy ending?
I wish.
That's 4 people at Nobu.
Right.
And Nobu is the best eating experience I've ever had.
Right. I mean, first of all, I know Ross got a couple of mortgages. What the hell? Where's he getting this money?
He was not expecting. I'm telling you, he expected the bill to be about $250. It was, but I've never been off by double on a bill yet. You know what I mean? I've never been off by double the amount. I was pissed.
There was one time.
But so was he.
There was one time I thought a White Castle was going to be a quarter. It was 50 cents.
My God. That's crazy, man. Manhattan's just crazy expensive.
But you don't have to do that to get good food.
But, you go out with someone. Here, 8 pieces of tuna sushi and 1 roll is $49 at your place that you went to. They handed me this.
Yeah,
but again,
how much sushi did they eat?
No, I mean, what did you eat?
No, we ordered, like I said, we didn't order sushi by the piece, which we said in retrospect we probably should have. You sit at the bar, it's part of the experience. Ross has to, I don't know, there's a Japanese name for it when you get, you sit there and the chef just makes you what he wants.
Yeah, it's called getting hosed. I mean, what are you kidding me? $500 for 2 guys, and you didn't even have alcohol? I mean, except for a small bottle of sake?
It was a 20, and that was the cheapest bottle of sake on the menu.
No wine.
No.
Right.
All right. Well, thank you for that update.
But Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, one of the best concerts I've ever seen.
It sounds it.
The Friday night show.
It's almost too long.
But it wasn't. That's what I'm saying.
To me it is. I couldn't stay awake. I'd be gone. I would miss Bruce Springsteen.
The Friday night show was Aretha Franklin, U2, and Metallica. And I know some people who went, they said it was good, but I don't know if it was as good as that. Oh,
what's that?
This is for night 2. It was let's see, Aretha Franklin, Annie Lennox, Lenny Kravitz, Jeff Beck.
You already got the better show.
Yeah, Jeff Beck was at the show that I was at too, but that was great too. Instead of like listening to some Jeff Beck shit, he came out. Oh, he played guitar on Superstition with Stevie Wonder.
All right, that I could handle. Because if he starts going into those instrumentals, I'm out the door.
And I got I can't remember. Is B.B. King still alive?
Yeah.
Jeff Beck has one hit that I know.
What is it?
Is that because we've ended his lovers?
Yes, because we've ended his lovers.
I always thought Freeway Jam was way
I thought Freeway Jam. What's a Crosby?
Uh-oh, Chaz Bono here to talk to you.
Robin, is Chaz Bono? 4 inches is fine.
Chaz Bono. I just got done shitting at the Port Authority.
Ever since you took
the most manly man.
male hormones, you're the manliest guy ever. I understand Artie Lange is teaching you how to be a man.
Oh, yes, Artie's my manager now. I'm the new star of the next season of Ice Road Truckers.
Well, Sonny, your father is gone.
Breast lopped off?
That she'll talk about, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Here, this is the real Chaz.
Chaz has been going through hormone therapy and has undergone surgery to remove his breasts. Do you have to undergo further surgery or surgeries to complete the process?
And that's really a kind of a personal decision, and I don't really feel, comfortable talking about anything below the waist. So I'm going to...
That's got to be a nightmare.
So she sounds like an effeminate man.
My pussy is off limits.
I should have teabagged that bitch.
Excuse me, Mary Hart. I prefer not to talk about my pussy. I mean, cock.
Instead of talking about my pussy, Mary, how about a Blumpkin?
By the way, tell the people I'm shitting during the interview.
In a porta-john.
Just keep that private for now.
Fair enough. Actually, I was going to walk in the door and tease you about all of these years referring to you as her.
I know.
And now it's him. But sitting here talking with you, Chaz, it's going to be much easier to walk out the door and always, from here on, refer to you as him.
Well, that's good. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Bottom line, what's the most important thing about this for you?
The most important thing about this for me is that my outsides are finally starting to match my insides.
He's not acting like a guy, but he still sounds like kind of a feminine guy.
He sounds like an effeminate guy.
He's like, thank you.
What does that mean?
He should be like, you're funny. I should rape you.
Yes, I'm changing my name to Leonard Marshall.
Leonard Marshall?
What's that mean?
Because he's very manly.
Oh, okay. Here, Chaz, I'm not talking about what's below my waist. Can you imagine? What's below your waist, Chaz? Who knows?
Hopefully some pussy soon.
No, but I'm saying what's below your waist?
A lot of balls and a lot of cock.
They can't they can't make a cock. So what they do is I heard the clitoris gets very enlarged.
But what do you pee out of?
My horse cock.
Pee actually comes out of my nose. I'm sorry I pissed on you.
Here, Chad.
If I look at the sun too long, I piss out of my nose.
So your plumbing's all screwed up.
Yeah, there's been some side effects.
There was some rewiring.
They told me the operation had some side effects. They said, like, what? They said, well, like, you might become a dude.
They actually took a beer can and molded a cock out of it.
It's a combination of a dick and a pussy. It's called a dussy.
Here's Chaz.
I have a dussy?
I have a dussy.
Here's Chaz talking about hormone therapy. And I like the woman goes, I was going to come in and tease you about, tease you. Yeah, you can imagine the teasing that must go on for poor Chaz. I'm going to tease you.
Yeah, if you teased me, by the way, I would have shoved you up the chimney.
Chopped you up and buried you in a wall.
Yeah, Mary. Nice fucking legs. I wish I had those, so I'll just take them.
As part of his transition, Chaz undergoes hormone therapy, which includes testosterone. The hormones have clearly changed your voice. Was that something that was a real adjustment for you?
It does it in stages. So, no.
To measure measure the change, listen to this interview from 2002.
I didn't have a lot of outlets, and I didn't have anybody else to talk to.
Sounds the same.
Through this. I'm literally going through puberty. I get to experience puberty the way that I should have, and the way that I wanted to.
Are you growing a beard, Chaz? Do you shave?
I shave about once a week now. So
why
it's
shave?
Certainly not thick. It kind of started to come in like just like peach fuzz, you know, and so it's kind of.
Was that kind of a thrill for you?
Oh my God, yeah.
Must have been.
It was great. It was great.
Yeah.
You know, I always wanted to shave.
What effects have the hormone treatment had on you?
It lowered my voice.
I'm growing hair on my teeth. I'm having a bar mitzvah. Billy got sick, so I'm touring with ZZ Top.
She's not experiencing puberty like a guy.
Why would you shave, though? Like, you'd be so proud of some facial.
It's probably coming in patches.
In fact, I have a mustache like Zorro. My new nickname amongst the guys is Gene Shalit.
Oh, you got a big Gene Shalit mustache.
I do, and I'm reviewing movies for no reason.
I feel like Chaz has the impression you have to cup your hands under your face.
I do, yeah, all the time. Why is that? I don't know, because I'm not talented.
It's funny. No, I like that. I mean, I like that Chaz can barely be heard.
Yeah,
Well, Chaz has to sound different than Artie.
Right, right.
I asked Mary if I could do the interview in the closet. I've been in here for so long.
Because as far as I can tell, when you have this operation and you're a chick, like, as much as you want cock and balls, there's no way they can give you balls. No. Like, not even like a fake pair of balls.
Right.
Like, glue them onto the bottom of your vagina.
I mean, I suppose they could make up something and find some skin from somewhere and put some prosthetics in it.
It'd be cool if they glue some balls onto it. Like, just cover up half your vagina.
Just a couple of golf balls.
You get like a big hot dog to act like a penis, and then you leave a little hole for the pee to come out.
My mother did me a favor and made a very awkward phone call. Greg Allman is giving me his balls.
Cher would embrace her daughter being gay, but how does she feel about this life-changing experience? Chaz remains private about that, telling me he cannot speak for her, but he is making a major effort to bring understanding to everyone in his life. Has anybody said, whoa, do you really know what you're doing?
Not once I talk to people about it, and, you know, the people in my life are just, you know, happy that I'm doing this and seeing the positive effect that it's having on me.
One of the benefits is I'm fucking a lot of girls that look like my mom. Like, I'm dating a Cher lookalike. I'm going to fuck her hard with my hot dog.
Most Cher lookalikes are female impersonators.
Artie taught me to say hot dog instead of penis. Artie's a real man. I want to be just like Artie when I get full transition, like a werewolf. For breakfast, Artie made me some chicken jambon. Yeah, when I was a girl, I used to have, like, tea and crumpets. Pussy. Now, I have... What do I have? Chicken jambon pizzaio fiadero. And I just got a new career. What's that? I'm running numbers at the port in Brooklyn.
She's a longshoreman.
I'm more of an enforcer.
You are so manly since you met up with Artie.
I recently broke someone's thumbs.
Would you say Artie was the key to putting it all together?
Artie is my new dad.
All right.
He's a wonderful dad.
I can't wait for the two of you to go to a ball game.
Oh, we've been. Robin.
Yes?
Smell my finger. Guess what I just had? I had a little veal pomodoro.
Oh, ever since you met Artie. You used to be a vegan when you were a girl.
Yeah, and that went out the fucking window.
Now you're eating every animal.
What did you just eat?
This morning at 4 a.m. I had some chicken 𝗛ጽ𝗿𝗿 with a little 𝗦𝗵ici𝘄.
Before you went to the port?
Before I went to the port and broke a man's thumbs. Because we owed somebody $52. I recently threw a forklift at a man.
So that testosterone gives you super strength.
Yeah.
Picking up forklifts.
Picked it up, my pussy started to bleed. The whole transition isn't 100%.
It's not completely...
Yeah. I lift a heavy object to make my pussy bleed.
I still do some acting. I'm playing Larry King on Broadway.
I visited Chaz at his L.A. home where he lives happily with Jennifer Elia, his girlfriend of 4 years.
Artie taught me to fuck her very hard.
And their 3 dogs. On this day, they were posing for a photo shoot for Getty Images. Here's where
Artie told me for the photo shoot to drop my pants and moon.
Sexuals might go, wait a minute. If they were attracted to each other as 2 women, does it become a heterosexual relationship? Well, you know, I think I didn't just bring this on Jen recently. Right. This was something that, she knew about shortly after we met. So our relationship, I would say, always modeled a heterosexual relationship, emotionally, intellectually. So now it does physically as well.
Physically?
She sucks my labias and we pretend it's a penis.
It's a lot of fun. She blows me while I'm doing masonry work. Excuse me, honey. I'm pouring cement in the porch. Could you lick my ass? Honey,
very sad.
Honey, while I'm breaking a man's thumbs, could you give me a rusty trombone?
Do you think that one day she'll get to a point where she's like, this isn't all it's cracked up to be?
I think she's almost there. If it wasn't for Artie helping her through this.
If it wasn't for Artie and his compassion, I think I'd kill myself.
Now that I know when you were a girl, you would go to the bathroom, close the door, and if you took a dump, you'd do a courtesy flush. What do you do now?
Well, now I just don't flush.
You don't flush at all. When's the last time you flushed?
The last time I flushed was 1988.
Smells like a zoo in there.
You got a big pile of shit.
A big pile of shit.
Artie taught you that?
Yeah. Well, now I never flush because the toilet at the Port Authority doesn't work. I leave my mother's mansion to go shit at Union Station.
That's what a man would do.
Well, you've learned a lot, I'll tell you that, man. You're so manly. You're more manly than anyone I know. I'll tell you that. You're shitting. And
yeah, why were you intoxicating?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Well, I feel guilty because the investors in Beer League, now in hindsight, I should have done this. They begged me to have you play an umpire. And I'm sorry, man. I made that decision for you.
You didn't even bother to ask.
Yeah. I was presumptuous and said no.
You're no bro. You're right. All right. Let me
thing a bro could do.
Let me play a couple of things here. These are various voicemails that have come in. Here we go. All right. So I got this voicemail, and I got upset. Because Wendy's crying because she can't find her cat.
Oh, jeez.
But within 2 seconds, she converts that into, I need an Xbox.
And you are an asshole.
Right. And then 2 seconds later, Richard had a voicemail with her singing.
Oh.
So
she goes from one...
Yeah.
mood to another very quickly.
So
sounds retarded.
Here's the Wendy saga.
That's the beauty of being retarded.
Yeah, Will, Is there any way you could call me back in the morning or something? Because I really, really can't sleep at night. I've been worrying about Tigger. Tigger's the this is the 20th day, and I don't know what to do anymore. And what's worse, my friends keep pressuring me, asking me if I ever got my Xbox 360. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't get any breaks till Saturday from babysitting. I mean, I'll go nuts. I can't sleep at night because I'm worried about Tigger, my cat. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't. I'm sorry, alright? I'm sorry. Thanks for everything you did for me in the past. I'm sorry that I keep asking you for money and everything. It's just that, you know, I can't work, you know, because I'm on disability.
The great thing about that message is that she's crying about the loss of her cat Tigger or Digger or whatever his name is. I can't make it out. And then she goes, what's worse?
Yeah.
What's worse than my cat is that my friends are pressuring me, where's my Xbox 360?
Who are these friends?
I don't know.
You know, someone with her history in saying the N-word should not have a pet named
Tigger,
anything
Tigger,
Igger.
anything.
Igger.
She might, you know.
I'm like, what is that cat's name?
Meanwhile, you know, I did get upset. I don't like to see Wendy upset, but the fact that 2 seconds later, here she is on Richard's machine. You get the idea.
She's already forgotten the cat, forgotten the Xbox. She's happy again.
There you go. Also on our machines were burning up last night. Jeff the Vomit guy checked in. He hadn't checked in a while. Here is his disturbing message of the day. Jeff the Vomit guy who enjoys having women vomit on him.
Well, Murray, this is Jeff Levy. I had an idea. I just got home from the city. It's 4:30 on an early Sunday morning. This is the one day of the week where I take my sojourn around the bar scene of the Lower East Village, checking out girls coming out of the bar, potentially feeling nauseous and throwing up from drinking too much alcohol consumption, okay? Sometimes I get lucky. Other times, you know, it's like looking for a needle in a haystack. How would, you know, someone from the Howard Stern page, how would they like to do, like, a story on my life? You know, I could say I'm like some 50-year-old sad sack individual who lives his life just for watching girls vomiting, has no real other career, no real other interest. Just, you know, would it be too unbelievable to be true? In other words, would it be so far-fetched that no one would buy it? I think it would make for a good human interest story. There's some guy out there who lives his life of vomit to see a hot chick vomiting when no one else feels she's attractive of vomiting. And I think it's the most erotic thing to see someone do a Roman shower, spew forth all that liquidy, chunky vomit onto the streets of New York City. Basically, I'm standing there getting an erection inside my pants, okay? That's the only way yours truly can get turned on, by seeing a girl vomit. How about somebody doing a story on that? You know, making it known to Howard, You know, surely if I have that puke fetish, there must be some girls out there who have that type of fetish, too.
A creepy Jeff Levy standing outside bars waiting for girls to puke.
Right.
Could you imagine?
I mean, you gotta love
Yeah,
that
but,
guy.
you know, when you think of it, I guess, he's right. That's where you have to go.
Yeah.
Thank you for... Please hold while I transfer your call. Hello, the bulimic. How can I help you?
Chef Levy.
Sheriff Levy?
Chef Levy.
Jeff Levy.
I'm a vomit lover.
What does that mean?
You know, I'm into emetophilia. I like girls getting sick. Could you help me with that?
No, I can't. You want to get involved to help people who are sick.
Seeing girls vomit, I get turned on.
Okay, I'm ending the call now. This is inappropriate.
That's what I like. That's what I want to be a part of.
Bulimic, can I help you?
I'm a vomit lover.
That is something I am not going to talk to you about.
Can you help me with that?
What is it that you need help with, Jeff?
But do girls like to get sick? Maybe bulimic chicks.
No, they don't like to get sick.
Seeing girls vomit, I get turned on.
Off the mark.
But the question is, are any girls out there willing to accept the likes of me, a 49-year-old man who doesn't have a career, who's out of work, doesn't make much money, obviously, and just likes what he likes? And I think I would need to find a girl who has shares that same fetish.
No. No. There is nobody here who can help you.
No. I like to stick their fingers down their throat in an erotic way, and I get a hard-on from it.
First of all, nobody likes to stick their fingers down their throat. Second of all, you have really offended me personally.
Can Howard Stern help me with that?
Sir, you are an asshole.
Now that's been putting it succinctly.
She got it on the money the first time. He is an asshole.
Well done. Also on our voicemail, Crazy Alice was just going berserk about Will peeing in the toilet, not flushing.
Oh.
And she's, I think, upset with us for making fun of that. And I don't even, you know what?
Wait a minute, I don't understand.
You know why you don't understand? You tell me what she's saying. If you can decipher what the hell she's screaming about.
I've become pretty good at Crazy Alice. Speak, let me try.
You will not be able to do it.
All right, I'll try.
I will. I'm glad you're defending yourself, because you're not the only one that pissed in that fucking toilet. And I get other guys piss off.
Person in a boat, I can't ride in 3 houses, and she likes that idea. But then she went off on Ralph, and I don't know why.
Now, how did he work his way into there? Okay, best tape of the day, though. Best tape of the day. So you announced the other day that Gary Coleman from Different Strokes, the little black kid who never grew up, you know, who stayed a midget.
You saw that in the paper.
What,
yeah,
8 or 9,
4'8",
something like that.
He finally got married. He'd never been with a woman. Found a woman, married her.
22-year-old.
22 years old.
I saw a picture of him in the paper. It's extraordinary.
Yeah, it's extraordinary. And now, Inside Edition has the first exclusive interview. They've been married for months. They got away with it. Nobody knew about it. I mean, the paparazzi, I guess, are not exactly following
I
him
guess
around.
they had to finally tell people because nobody cared.
So they get the first interview with Gary Coleman and his wife, and already they say there's anger issues and problems in the marriage.
No.
Yeah.
For the first time, we're hearing from Gary Coleman's bride, Shannon Price. They secretly got married last August. Is the honeymoon already over?
I noticed neither of you are wearing wedding rings. How come?
We never remember to put them on.
Yeah, and I'm a little skeptic because I don't want to lose it.
In this Inside Edition exclusive, Gary and Shannon speak for the first time about their volatile and stormy relationship.
Yeah, things get
He does.
Like what?
The chairs, the printer today.
Yeah.
They revealed that just hours before we arrived for the interview, there was a blowout.
He threw the printer today?
Yeah, I threw the
printer because my agent wanted to send me a fax and it wouldn't fax. And she was upset at me over something that I had done.
So did you make up?
No.
Not yet.
No. It's okay. I'm kind of used to it by now.
Good Lord.
Recently, someone called the cops when they saw them fighting, and Gary was cited for disorderly conduct and sent to anger management class.
Did it help?
No.
No.
Have you ever been worried for your safety?
A lot, yes. I have 3 dachshunds as well, and I worry about them too.
Jeez.
God.
Why are you worried about them?
Because he doesn't like them.
That doesn't mean I'm going to kill them.
During the day we spent with them near their Utah home, Gary and Shannon never hugged or kissed, but they say they have a special bond.
So you know that. So you know that, like someone like Mark Cronin's already has to be on the phone to them.
Absolutely. There's got to be a wedding reality show for them.
By the way,
I mean, I know a quick way to get money.
I work.
If you need money and you want money quick,
yeah.
quickly get on the phone to Gary Coleman before Mark Cronin does.
And produce this show and take it to VH1.
And just give it a goofy name, you know. Married Without Children, featuring Gary Coleman and Shannon. Newlyweds.
I worked with Gary Coleman twice. He did a Mad TV sketch, and he's in the movie Dirty Work. And both times, there was 2 years apart, he was on the set hitting on every hot PA. I mean,
really?
Blatantly. Like, there was this one girl who worked at Mad TV, Tara, who was just like a 10. She was gorgeous.
Right.
And he, like, followed her around all day. And, like, I mean, really seriously. And he has this assistant who's a full-grown guy who's kind of like a good-looking black guy. And I think he would use him to try to get him chicks. But I always thought he got chicks. But according to him, he was a virgin.
Yeah.
He was really arrogant, too.
Well, listen to this. I mean, this poor girl sounds tortured.
Howard, I got to tell you.
Can't you just step on him?
I got to tell you this. You know, it's better to tell you this on the air because I'm not stepping on anybody's toes, but you brought up Mark Cronin.
Right.
You'll be very interested in this. And Mark's a good guy and everything. I'm not stepping on any toes here, but right now there's a solid offer for me on the tape.
Right.
Do you know about this, Gary?
No.
Okay. No. Mark Cronin's going to executive produce it. My manager just called me last night and said, him and Comedy Central, it's an offer. We thought of nobody else for this. It's going to be a takeoff of The Bachelor, but it's going to be Artie. And it's going to, who wants to fuck Artie Lange?
Oh, my
And
goodness.
instead of fuck, it's a bleep.
Right.
And it's an offer, and it would be, 10 broads, and it would be a reality show on Comedy Central, maybe 10 weeks long, whatever, and I don't know what kind of money, but I said that's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
It sounds like you're the white Flavor Flav.
Well, yeah, I'm sure that's what it is.
So they compete to have sex with you, huh?
Yes, who wants to bleep Artie Lange?
That sounds like a solid offer.
I don't know the details.
I'll give you the details.
Have you said no?
I said yes.
Have you heard a dollar figure?
I wanted my... You know what? I felt bad.
Cronin's got an offer for somebody every 3 days,
listen,
7 offers, 1 gets taken.
But
I don't want to sound like some sort of snob. Anybody thinking of me for work is fantastic. I love you. Thank God I got his
but you know what? He's doing good in his career. He doesn't want to look like some horny fucking slob who can't get laid. The guy can get laid.
Yeah, I mean, that is not the TV show you want to go on.
Yeah. I said to my manager when he pitched it to me, I said, can I guess who's producing it? He goes, yeah. I go, I knew the one guy, Jim Sharp, who's a great guy at Comedy Central. I said, Mark Cronin? He goes, Yeah, how'd you know that? And
now, Artie, I don't mean this in a demeaning way.
I do.
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
That's all right. That's fine.
So the object of the show is one of the girls gets to fuck you. Is that the only prize?
I doubt it.
No, do you think there's other prizes?
And I don't know what the girls look. I don't know any details. It could be a bunch of chicks who look.
Winners, you know.
It could be. Thank you, Robin. It could be a bunch of chicks who look like me in a wig. I don't know what because it's Comedy Central.
Does Mark see a sequel like Who Wants to Fuck the Girl That Fucked Artie Lange kind of thing? Because this thing could self-perpetuate.
No, but again, I've never talked to Mark about it. I immediately turned it down, but I said to my manager, I would be real curious if you could find out a dollar figure.
So you turned it down without even knowing a dollar figure?
Yeah, because, I mean, look.
Did you even get the premise of whether the girls are beautiful?
No. I just told them, when I found it was Mark, and again, thank you for thinking of me for a job.
Yeah. No, that's very nice, and I understand what's going on there. Okay, listen.
You would be the star of a show.
I have a good piece of tape for you, Howard, before you move ahead.
Well, Richard Lewis is here. I want to say hello to him.
Just take 2 seconds.
All right.
You're on JD page 1 right now,
yeah,
right?
What do you have?
Upper left-hand corner. There seems to be an assault by aging actresses to go on network television and curse. Remember how Diane Keaton said
yes,
fuck?
Yes.
Well, here's Jane Fonda on the Today Show saying cunt.
Oh, really?
Oh, good.
And not by accident, not like a joke.
And there's no bleeping on the Today Show.
No.
And I know when it started, there were some A-list celebrities who came out to help you. But, Jane, you at first were not a big fan of the play. So what turned you around?
Well, it wasn't that I wasn't a big fan. I hadn't seen the play. I live in Georgia, okay? I was asked to do a monologue called Cunt. And I said, I don't think so. I got enough problems. But...
Wow.
No, wait a second. She was
monologue called Cunt?
She was married to a guy who owned major broad. She doesn't know you can't say cunt on the Today Show?
Of course she does.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know what? And there'll be no fines over that. I used to get fined for that kind of stuff. By the way, this is just funny. This is out of only this would be in a British newspaper. It's a huge article on radio in the British newspaper, and it says, Pick of the Week. I guess 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄 did a show about me, and he goes, it says, the best DJ you've never heard in your life. 𝗦𝗵cie𝘄 explains why he's chosen to profile perhaps the most offensive broadcaster in the world. I would only love a headline like that.
The most offensive broadcaster in the world.
Yeah, but... the best DJ you've never heard in your life. I never get positive press here in the United States.
Well, they still messed it up.
No, I'm happy. I'll take this. This is about as positive as it gets for me.
How backwards is it, Howard, that you got good reviews for a movie and books, and your radio show never gets
always bash.
And believe me,
it's retarded.
I want to read this, actually, and the picture's not bad either, so there you go.
But I'm sure, there are broadcasters who are saying, terrible things about people's race or their sexuality. You are offensive.
Yes. I'm the most offensive, but I did like the headline. That I was the best DJ you've never heard. Eric, you're on the air. Go ahead quickly, and then we're going to get to Richard Lewis, who's stopping by after many years.
Excited about that.
Yeah,
Good
Eric.
morning, everybody. Hey, Howard, I was wondering, didn't you guys play tape a couple of years ago when little Gary Coleman walked off that reality show? Because he got all pissed. Because I was listening to that tape before that you played, and he sounded a little angry.
I don't remember, but that sounds familiar to me, so you might be right about that.
Everybody wanted him to do the, what you talking about, Willis? And
right. Yeah, he's difficult to deal with, but boy, he'd be good on his own show with that wife. Well, if I could put a camera on that wife and him 24 hours a day, I'd watch it.
Why aren't you producing? Why are you giving that to someone else?
Why am I not producing? Okay. Fred, immediately get on the phone. Now, Gary, call Gary Coleman and tell him I want to make a reality
Mark Cronin's on the line already. So
I can't beat him. He's got a speed dial, that guy. Double A, you're on the air in Belleville, New Jersey.
Hey, Howard, what's going on? Real quick, I was wondering what you got planned for the beautiful Bethel on Valentine's Day.
I gave Beth a gift already this morning. When I woke up. Absolutely.
You banged her.
Wow, you were ready.
No, actually, I didn't give her that gift.
I'm giving you the gift of my cock.
Although I was getting upset during the Lisa Rinna interview when she's talking about how she does that double hand job move.
The basket thing.
I want Beth to start looking into stuff like that.
Where's your Valentine's?
Yeah, where's my basket? But anyway, yeah,
Easter basket.
I gave her a... it's funny, I was watching the TV show about the Brady marriage, the Brady kid.
I can't believe you watched that.
Yeah, I watched that. And Beth watches it with me, and we were watching it, and for his birthday, that girl Adrian went out and did a photo shoot with another girl, and she was completely nude.
Really?
And Brady got upset. He goes, you know what? I didn't want it. You did this for you because you got a lesbian crush on this chick and you wanted to hold her naked and stuff, and I'm really resentful of this.
He doesn't want her running around because he knows she's she's bi, right?
Yeah, so I got a big binder. A couple of listeners helped me out with this. I took Ralph's head, and I have naked pictures of me and Ralph in bed in various poses, photoshopped. And I wrote this beautiful... I hope it's photoshopped. It is. I made a card, and I said, honey, you've been... This is a gift, the best gift I could ever give you. It was everything that Adrian said to the Brady kid. And I said, this is the greatest gift I can give you.
Now, you and Beth watched that show together.
Yes.
So she would know exactly what this was you were parodying.
Yes. When she opened up the book and saw me and Ralph naked, and our hands down each other's pants, and stuff like that in bed, she was laughing her ass off.
Good.
And I want to thank the listeners for helping me with that, because I don't know how to Photoshop for nothing.
Yeah, you could never have done that.
I would have actually had to go and take pictures with Ralph.
Our listeners are the best Photoshoppers in the world.
They certainly are. And then I gave her this big box of various candies that she likes, lots of different things that she can open today. And then I also am taking her she wants this bag and a pair of shoes, so we're going to go shopping together on the weekend. And then...
Nice.
And I'm taking her to dinner tonight.
Are you? You got away from the over-the-top gift.
Jewelry,
This is a nice way to spend Valentine's.
Yes, we're back to something a little more normal.
Yeah.
You should take her to Artie's gig on Saturday.
You want to know something? We were all set to go.
By the way, I have to thank you because no pressure at all. I was going to ask you if you wanted to go. But that was nice of you to mention that you might go. The promoters loved it. I mean, the show sold out last week, but you mentioned it even a few weeks ago, and I think that had a lot to do with it.
Booker called me. Right. He's going.
Oh, good. Is he going with that crazy girl of his?
No, she's not crazy. What are you talking about?
I mean, crazy good looking.
The press has that all wrong. Booker told me. But anyway... So I was going to go down there.
Yeah, someone told me that. You said it again. Yeah.
And then I backed out, so I don't know if I'm going or what, but I really do want to get down to the Borgata. In the commercial, they were saying Artie Lange, and they reminded me they have poker tables there where you can sit and play poker.
Right.
And
well, you're a genius, apparently. That's what they say.
And you're a comedic genius,
yeah.
so...
Say that!
Who wants to miss that?
Well, listen.
Genius of Artie Lange.
Well, it is all the new material since Carnegie Hall, but
good.
Another time, I just appreciate you saying that and thinking about it.
I was so, and then I couldn't get it together, but who knows? The last minute I might.
Honestly, with Fridays off, forget about this weekend. I would love to go down there one weekend in the next month or so and play poker.
You'll go with me?
Yeah, I'm in.
I'm going to call you later today. I want to talk to you about that.
All right. Well, I'd love to.
All right, good.
We'll get a definite date now.
Yeah, we can be degenerates together. Andy, you're on the air.
Hey, guys. Comment of the day. Where's my basket? That's hilarious.
Yeah, where is my basket?
Where's my basket?
What's in your basket?
Howard, thank you so much for letting me talk to Lisa this morning. That was a thrill. It really was.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. You guys were good on the phone, too. It's good when you mix it up. Although someone did call in and say, how come you didn't ask Lisa if she does anal? I think I once asked her that. I don't think she does.
Is this strange? I don't know what I'm more thrilled with, Howard. Talking to you, no offense, or talking to Lisa. Is that strange?
Well, listen, no. You're a man, and
You're a
talking
man.
to Lisa's fun, and she's
You
somebody
should
you
feel
beat
good
off
about
to.
yourself.
You're no homo.
Yucko the Clown quickly, and then Richard Lewis is in here.
Did you get Yucko's invitation?
Happy Valentine's Day, you prick.
Hey, I did. I got a wedding invitation to Yucko's
I am
wedding.
so happy about this wedding invitation.
I'm not.
Oh, good.
No, yes, I am, because it's in Georgia.
Oh, but you see, that's my point. You make my point. I'm going to turn you from being happy to unhappy.
And it ain't Atlanta, Georgia, Robin. It's shit town.
Yucko knows we're not going to Georgia. Yucko wants a gift.
Sure.
Well, what do you mean, sure?
I don't want shit from you.
Fuck you, you fucking clown.
Yeah, no, you know what? I think Howard's got a
I only
point.
have to send a
It's
gift.
a shakedown.
Oh,
Come on. What do you mean?
Don't you want to see the lovely couple do
Last
well?
time he was in here, he should have just come in with a bucket and just held it out in front of everybody and said,
You guys are
dude,
terrible.
donate to my wedding. And I would have gladly thrown in some money.
Yucko
But
invited...
the farce that is this wedding invitation.
Yucko invited every person who works here, and nobody's going.
I've known you faggots fucking 9 years.
You don't even take the makeup off. You don't even take the makeup off around me.
I wouldn't know Yucko.
Wait. Slow down. I can't hear Yucko. What?
If I didn't give an invitation, I'd hear from you fuckers, oh, Yucko didn't give me an invitation.
No.
Oh, I would not.
I would have thanked you. I would have thanked
Well,
you.
then thank me.
How much you want? How much you need?
When you getting married?
What?
When you getting married, October, it's fitting since you don't got a fucking skeleton.
You ain't getting a fucking invite to that either, jerkwell.
How much money you need?
I don't need shit.
You're like my bookie. What do you need?
Howard, this is the person who needs a gift.
Oh, please.
You know, you have to help young people in the community get a foothold in life.
It's true, you don't.
I don't want shit.
He is. You are right, Robin. I got invited to Ron Perlman's daughter's bat mitzvah.
Wow, that's going to be great.
And then, you're going to give her a gift.
I'm not going, so I sent like $1,000. I went,
that girl doesn't need money.
She's got billions. But,
it's a nice gesture to send something.
Of course you do. You always send
to wipe off her shoe.
Right, that she's going to take that.
That's a bad one.
I got a lovely thank you note from the kid.
Well, that's nice.
And, where is Lisa? Is she around here? I don't know. I mean,
she's on her way. I just called.
Oh, good. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, I'm a long-time fan of the show.
Right.
Before I started working. And I just know as a fan, I would have paid anything to get close to the show in any way.
Right.
You know, and I always thought it was awesome that you didn't rip off the fans that way.
Right.
I would have paid hundreds of dollars to eat with, Gary or something, you know?
Right.
And it's just like, because I know as a fan, you just want to get close. And I really think Lisa's taking advantage of the people that just want to touch the show, to get close to the show in some way. And I don't think it's right to take advantage.
Yeah, Lisa, I'm trying to figure out why I'm turned off to your sweet and greed. I'm really struggling to give you exact words why, but it just doesn't seem like there's enough value there. It seems like you're taking advantage of my show and charging people $100 to meet you because you're on the show.
My talent is baking.
But you're not giving a baking class.
No, but I'm baking mostly everything that's there, and they'll get a chance to meet me. The guys do.
But when every time you say they get a chance to meet me, I don't know why that bothers you.
I don't do stand-up comedy. What am I supposed to do? I can't go and they're doing the same thing.
Maybe do nothing.
I have been doing nothing.
Maybe not charge people $100 to meet you. Like maybe let them meet you for free.
Then why don't the comedy shows? How come they're not for free?
Because they're doing stand-up comedy. They're doing a show.
It's Scott Salem's a show?
No, it's not Scott.
JD's a show?
No, it's the Shuli and the two other comics.
Okay, so
Those
why
guys
is
are
Scott
there.
and JD making money? Or Ronnie?
Well, maybe
Because
you should
there's a
have joined
show.
that group.
Hold on.
Yeah, maybe you should go on the road with them.
Why?
Yeah, that would be fun.
Are you knocking our show?
What I'm saying is because
wait a minute. Why are you knocking our show? That's what I don't understand.
No, but can I just say something?
I'm not knocking your show.
I never said I was a comedian. Let's get that straight.
No.
Number
What
one.
I'm saying
I'm
is,
hosting
hold it, before you hijack this conversation. See, but because his whole show is a show.
And it's kind of a joke.
But when they come to see you, there's not even a show. Like, he does get up on stage and, like, entertain the people. I mean, it's
I get
shitty
girls
entertainment.
up to take their clothes off.
Well, he does. I mean, he does
you
something.
just said it's
It's a shitty show, but it's at least an attempt to entertain.
All right, this is my attempt.
Yeah, but your attempt is to do nothing. Hey, you know, I was thinking, while you guys are here, I was thinking about this whole Lisa G thing and the sweet and greet party.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to wrap my head around it yesterday, and I couldn't quite figure out where I stood on it in my head, you know? But one thing did occur to me, and I really do feel this way, that if Lisa's going to use the show to get, you know, the only reason people are going to see Lisa's Sweet and Greet is because she works on our channels. And she'll be the first one to attest to it with the Ronnie Block Party.
Absolutely.
But the distinction I do make, and it was brought up on the show yesterday, Shuli and the guys always have Howard TV there or the news department, and they provide something back. They provide a television element or something or a radio element. And it did rub me the wrong way when Lisa yesterday said, I mean, in a real way, like Lisa said, hey, I'm not doing this for TV. You can't pick and choose. If you want to come on the air and you want to promote your Sweet and Greet or whatever you're up to, don't tell me the quid pro quo isn't there where you're going to provide some kind of entertainment for us.
Right.
You know, and this idea that I don't know if the fans want to be on TV. What fans don't want to be on TV?
They all have Howard TV.
Yeah.
They're all dying to be on there.
Yeah, and if they don't want to be, then don't use my fans. So here's my ruling on this. I guess I'm okay if Lisa wants to charge $100 for people to see her, or Shuli wants to charge you. But don't sit there and tell me you're not going to be on Howard TV. Then if you're going to be now a performer and you're going to use my audience to show up at stuff, then you got to play ball. That's it. I really do feel that way. That ain't right.
There are times I told Doug, give me a camera, one of the small ones. I'll film stuff while we're on the road. After shows, I'm going around interviewing the guys and fans, you know, with my recorder.
And if Lisa doesn't want to do that, that's fine, but don't bring it up on the air that you're doing Sweet and Greet. And don't use the airwaves for that. Because these are my airwaves.
If it's a private, personal thing, don't use this show to promote it.
Right. I really do feel that way. And not just for Lisa, but for everybody. And one thing I will say about Benji lets me come and videotape him and his girlfriend singing. And they're some of the funniest shows on Howard TV.
And I hate being on TV.
What?
I hate being on TV.
Yeah, and once you started that, I even said, we gotta, no, like you didn't want anyone taping in your apartment, but you said, okay, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And that's fair.
I can't understand why she wouldn't want it. It would make it...
Well, she's not understanding that, actually, that's the only thing that's... If you're going to be in this business and you're going to be on the Howard Stern show, if the TV is there, it actually becomes something people like.
They even pointed out yesterday that they were on the balls of their butt with the Ronnie Block Party until you saw the footage and it went on Howard TV.
Yeah, what you do is you pray that it gets on Howard TV.
You're 100% right.
And then your business grows. So anyway, that's my ruling on all of this. If you've got restrictions and I've got restrictions, don't bring it up on the air. Don't mention it on Howard Stern Radio, Howard Stern TV, because to me it's all Howard Stern everything. It's a business.
Howard, if you care, Lieberman gave me sort of an update.
What's up? Tell me the update.
She called everybody who bought a ticket.
Yeah.
And everybody except for being on TV except for one person.
Yeah, so
she's trying to figure out how to handle it.
I got it all figured out. Never, ever bring up anything you're doing outside of these channels again. And if that person doesn't want to be on TV, tell them not to come.
Refund their money.
Right. But from now on, everything is on TV. I don't want to hear people telling me they're picking and choosing, because I'm picking and choosing. I'm picking and choosing. And if you choose not to be on the team, then don't do it. And listen, Lisa does a fine job and everything, and I would never ask her to be on TV if she's just doing it. But if you're going to start using the airwaves to promote events and use my audience, then you've got to give something back. That's how I feel. What do you think of that, Doug?
Your Honor, I think it's a great decision.
Right. That's why I'm America's judge.
That's right. What is your ruling, Your Honor, on her appearing on Howard TV for interviews, like the behind-the-scenes shows? Sometimes she's involved, like when we go out with Benji with the Anthony Weiner press conference.
Right.
We did a behind-the-scenes show on that, and she was a big part of that, but she refused to be interviewed. What is your ruling on that? She refused to be interviewed without payment.
That's ridiculous.
I agree.
This is all... Listen, it's like I explained the other day. What do you think we're doing here? Howard TV, to me, is no different than Sirius Radio. It's all the same. It's all promotion and promoting.
It's the same thing if I said to her when she interviews me, Lisa, I can't be interviewed for Howard 100 News. I need to be paid for this. It's a thought that would never, ever
psychology,
cross a head.
If Doug Goodstein, every time we ask him to be on the air, and since I demand payment, I'm fucked. Then I got to get rid of Doug Goodstein.
But you know what? When I went to Peru, Howard, I went to Doug and I said, give me a camera. Maybe some interesting stuff will come out of this. This was my own personal vacation.
Right.
But I just decided, hey, let everybody in on this.
Thank God you did.
And it was fabulous.
Yeah.
And my point is, if you're going to... Listen, you can't pick and choose how you're going to use the Howard Stern show. This ain't a Chinese food menu. We're all in this. And it's one thing, if, okay, Lisa wants to work in the news department, not promote anything and this and that, the other, that's one thing. But don't tell me you're not going to allow a camera in. Then I'm not going to allow you to use my airwaves.
All of this stuff is good to us. We should be good to it.
And it just doesn't go for Lisa. I mean, for everybody. It's the way it is.
She also buried herself for if there is something after this. She said she works for SiriusXM, so when everyone moves on, she must stay here.
Yeah, but what happens...
She's not a part of the team.
Right, and right, exactly. And what happens if you start saying, well, I work for Howard TV, I'm not talking to Howard 100 News?
Well, it would never happen.
No, I know, because you're not that kind of guy.
Okay. No one is around here except
it's
her.
It's all fun.
Yeah. No one's ever... I've been here 18 years. No one's ever... We've never had someone split hairs like this, ever. Like it's just, it's just not in anyone's.
Yeah, well, I was
head.
thinking about it, and that's what I think was bothering me about it.
There's a lot of. I mean, this place is a lot of turmoil.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, everyone. The wrap-up show was like it was 15 guys in there just ready to unload on her.
Well,
yesterday.
listen.
And no one wants to be mean and make her cry, but it seems. I think the thing that's frustrating the most is that she doesn't seem to get it, and it's just like tunnel vision. It's like she sees it her way, and we're all idiots.
Well, I see it my way.
Well, you're right. It's your show. You're the boss.
How she feels about this ruling.
But I mean, if anybody else,
well, it's a clear ruling, Robin. I'm saying, look, anybody who wants to use these airwaves, the Howard Stern Show airwaves, you can't pick and choose how you want to use them.
Yeah.
If you want to start a side business off of me, because this is my audience, this is the way I look at it. You want to start a side business off of me? You want to sell something? All right, I'm open to it. But don't tell me that I can't bring a camera there. Fine, you don't want to bring a camera, then don't use the airwaves to promote it. That's how I feel. I mean,
two-way street.
Yeah, you can't choose how you're going to use me. I'm telling you the rules. These are the rules. The judge has spoken. Tell your mother, Shuli, and ask her a review. Ask her to review it.
It's a package deal. You can't...
It's a package... now you said something meaningful.
Thank you.
Package deal. That's a good term. I like that. Good for you, Shuli. And if Lisa wants clarification, or anybody else around here wants clarification, come see me. Right now. Right now is the chance to talk about it. Right, Doug?
Absolutely. I mean, there's times when people don't want things on camera. Of course, we respect that always.
Right.
But to just shut it down is just unacceptable.
Yes.
The thing I don't get is putting it on Howard TV is only going to help. I mean, you may be in embarrassing situations, but ultimately, it's only going to help your product.
By the way, Howard TV did a behind the scenes of me at AGT, which you sent me to watch last night, the preview. I thought you guys did a great job.
Yeah, it was a lot of footage. The guys did a good job for sure.
Good job on that. And then you sent me something else that was kind of fun too.
Medicated Pete?
Medicated Pete on Rachel Fine. Holy shit, is that for real?
Dude, either he's the best actor in the world or...
What's happening?
Rachel Fine on Fine Time. For those of you who have Howard TV, you got a real winner to look for.
That is also, we use it as like a promotional show. It's on HowardTV.com.
I was riveted. I had dinner
and
plans.
on HowardStern.com. You can see it.
Oh, you can see it. You can see it for free.
Yep.
Oh, good. On HowardStern.com.
And HowardTV.com. Yep, it's up there right now.
You got to watch this. It's a free show for anybody who wants to see it. Fine Time. Rachel Fine. You know, Richie Wilson's fiance.
Yes.
She's on there with Medicated Pete. And Medicated Pete doesn't know how to eat. So while she's interviewing him, she offers him a cupcake.
Yeah.
Like one of those big cupcakes that we have outside from, what's that place?
Crumbs.
Crumbs, yeah. Like a big giant cupcake. And he's like, oh, you know. He starts eating. And somebody wrote a comment underneath that he says, Medicated Pete eats like an iguana. the cupcake is rubbing all over his nose and his lips start turning purple, and it's like, he can't swallow or something, and he starts to eat it, and it's like it's like, you know, when brindlefly starts to eat in, you know,
and he has to go, oh, excuse me.
Excuse me. It's the most disturbing thing. And while he's talking, he's eating. And it's such a train wreck, fascinating piece of tape that I was late for dinner. I had dinner plans, and I had to finish Medicated Pete's interview. I didn't think I'd be that interested in it.
I honestly watched it at least 10 times. I just watch it I just put it on and let it loop.
Well,
basically.
the reason it's genius. Who is the genius that said give him a cupcake during his interview?
I think it was probably Richie Wilson's idea.
Richie Wilson.
Yeah.
That guy's a genius.
That is incredible.
Immediately triple his salary.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. We have no money. But look, there he is. Look at his face.
Oh, he looks like he just made a Bukaki video.
Yeah. That's on HowardStern.com and
HowardTV.com and on Howard TV, the channel.
Yeah, Howard TV.
Oh,
now, he can promote on my channels.
And it's brilliant to keep interviewing him while that's going on.
Right.
Do you think, can I tell that weird story I told you about him the other day to prove that he's really out there?
What is that?
The one about that Joe Walsh's manager told me?
Oh, yeah, go ahead. This is good.
So I think the James Gang was playing down in Red Bank.
Right.
And Joe Walsh's manager, Smokey's a huge fan of the show, and so is one of the guys that runs the road crew.
Right.
So they're driving around Red Bank, and one of the guys goes, holy shit, that's Medicated Pete. So they pull the car over, and they go to Pete, get in the fucking car. And
Just
Pete
like that, right? Get in the fucking car.
Yeah, and so Pete gets in, and they go, you're going to be roadie for a day. Pete doesn't know who these people are. He doesn't know.
He gets in the car.
He gets in the car with complete strangers.
Right.
They bring him to the gig, and a couple people are like, oh, my God, it's Medicated Pete. They're taking pictures, and he goes, all right, cut the shit. Go grab that box. And they made him work the whole day.
Right.
He's like, you're roadie for a day. But Pete just got into a stranger's car.
Wow. He is weird.
And the weirdest part is that was a year and a half ago, and he's been here 3 times, and he's never told us that story.
Yeah, how weird is that? Like something cool happened to him, and he doesn't even talk about it.
Never even mentions it.
Yeah, I have a feeling that happens to Pete a lot. Like
people just grab him.
Yeah, like he just gets into random cars. Like sometimes he's raped, sometimes he's who knows. Sometimes
he never tells you any of
Sometimes he's a huge rock star's roadie. It's just whatever happens to him for the day is the day. And he's somehow still alive. It's too much.
I brought him to a gig once that I did in Jersey.
How'd that go?
He comes to my room before the gig to get ready, and he goes to the bathroom to wash his hands, and apparently he washes his hands for like 15 minutes.
Oh, he's got that, huh?
So, because when I walk in, there's a lake in the bathroom, like just a huge flood of water.
He's all sloppy.
And he's up on stage, singing Purple Rain with wet spots all over his shirt and pants.
But you know what's weird about him? Like, he's probably been to the White House. Like, we don't even know it.
Yeah,
he's met Obama. He was probably at the Queen's Jubilee celebration.
He's like Zelig,
Yeah, he
he's
shows
in all
up.
these historic spots and nobody knows.
Forrest Gump.
All right. Well, anyway, there's my ruling on all future endeavors from everybody. Okay?
I hope we all know.
I know.
All right. You know what I'm saying?
What?
I'm just nervous, man, because
You
don't makes everybody kind
You
of
don't want to make. You don't want to have Lisa send me over the edge, and then I'll stop all the fun.
Yeah, because you could be I mean, you're well within your right to do that. And
right.
I
think it's fair. It's fair.
Doug, do you feel relieved that, because you've been holding this back, you've actually been protecting...
I never brought this up.
Right.
I saved her face on this. I was being professional and respectful. I don't know who brought it up. I don't really care. But someone else brought it out yesterday, and obviously it came up, but it wasn't me. I kept professional on this. I did not rat her out. I was going to save it and just not bring it up on air. But, it came up, and... I feel like, the judge has spoken. The boss has spoken. It's crystal clear. There's, 50 people up here? 49 get it. So.
And you knew Howard would share this same thought process.
Like, who has done this? Who would, that's like me asking John right now for holding a microphone. Like I said in there, John, pay me. Get this microphone away from me. I want to be paid. I work for Howard TV. This isn't I'm splitting hairs, John. This is Howard TV. I don't work for SiriusXM. Pay me for this, John. Pay me. Could you pay me? Answer the question. Pay me.
No, thank you.
Why?
Because you work for the channel. You work for Howard. We all work for Howard.
Package deal. It's a package deal. Yeah, it's a package deal, of course.
So will you cover Lisa's Sweet and Me?
Now that's a good question, and I'm going to be hypocritical, potentially, because part of me doesn't want to cover it because I don't want to help her out now. She split hairs and made her feelings known, and it's insulting. And the other part is like, no, I wouldn't do that to the show. I'm going to, if she, God, I can't believe I'm saying this. If she allows us, really, don't exploit and try to sell tickets through the show. No, yeah, we would cover it, sure. And I would be happy to cover further ones, and hopefully, because I'm a good guy, I'd like to help her out. So if this could help her blow up her business, sure. Do I think it should would I be happier if it all went away? Yeah, probably, that's the truth. But yeah, I'd cover it, and I'd cover subsequent ones as well.
It seems though there should be no gray area. Howard ordered Lisa to give access to Howard TV.
Yeah, this shouldn't be, but we're dealing with Lisa, and Lisa seems to go by her own own rules in her own world. So there might be another conversation Howard has to make it even clearer than he just did. That would be my guess.
Lisa?
Yes?
Howard declared you must do interviews with Howard TV and allow Howard TV...
No, that's not what he said. He said, if I'm using the air to promote an event, then Howard TV needs to be there, and I agree with him.
But Howard did say we're all one team, and he wants you to participate in all Howard TV productions.
That's not what he said. But I'm there 100% in the hallways every morning.
You're parsing words. You're not. That is what he said.
That is not what he said. That's not what I heard.
Go back there and ask Gary what he said and Doug what he said. That's what he said.
He said that he expects me to...
Yes, he says he expects you to do interviews with TV for behind the scenes, and he expects you to do everything just like what he expects everybody to do.
Well, then that's what I'll do. If I have time. This comes first.
Okay. But you're parsing words, that's all I'm saying.
I am not. That's what I heard. Then maybe I missed something, but that's what I thought I heard.
I called you last night, Robin.
I know, but it was right before AGT, so I figured you'd go into that. I wanted to watch it, so I figured we'd talk today.
Yeah.
Can't interrupt AGT.
Well, it was 20 minutes before AGT. I figured we had some time, but you're right. You need to prepare for AGT.
By the time I saw the message, I think it was like 10 minutes before.
By the way, how good was AGT last night?
It was really good.
Yeah, those hour shows fly by. They really do.
Yeah, you don't realize when you're sitting inside how much is going on outside of the venue, how much is going on in the wings.
I mean, again, I get hung up on I try to remember everything I said because we taped for 4 days straight, like 2 shows a day.
In Austin, yeah.
Yeah, but I was really pleased with the show last night. I thought it was a real good one. And but speaking of things, AGT, how about the guy from the night before who is a war hero and stuttered? Did you read that he is a complete fraud?
No.
Yeah, like it was a total scam. What's even funnier, in some of the papers it goes, Howard Stern was scammed. Like, not even America's Got Talent.
Yeah, like you did all the vetting.
Yeah, like I run
You're not
the show.
just sitting there.
Yeah, no. Well, first of all, there can't be anything more despicable. There's so much on my mind because I am dying to tell people what happens in Vegas. Not just about this guy, but about a lot of the talent.
Uh-huh.
All I can say this season on America's Got Talent, if you're following along at home, expect the unexpected on every level.
Well, tonight or was it next week they were promoting that something's going to happen that's really shocking.
Well, I think what they're going to show, based on what I saw the same thing, and I don't know, they don't tell me anything, but a lot of times Howie, Sharon, and I really violently disagree. And because they edit and they only have an hour, they don't always show all the disagreements. So I think
it seems like you three are on the same page with most things.
Yeah. In fact, Ronnie was saying how much he enjoyed the show last night because they did show some of the disagreeing, a little bit of it. And there's one play. I get so mad I eat half of Howie's face off. It's crazy, like full-on cannibalism. But
yeah, they sort of indicated that there's a real Howie wants someone to go through, and you're not
right. I know. I think
happy about that.
Yeah, I think I know who it is too, and I was fucking livid. But so I don't know how much they're going to show of it. It's funny, like the things they choose to show too. Like I was doing math at the table, when I do math.
Right, yeah.
And I was surprised they showed that. I was glad they showed that, but because everyone wanted to know how much time we had left, so I did the math for them.
Or how much time per contestant.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I said, let me handle the math. That's my forte.
And the show was over. You still had to come up with an answer.
And I said, well, here, let me I want to do it on paper so I can show my work to the teacher. Didn't you love that in school when you had to show your work?
Absolutely.
I was like, I'm in big trouble. I can't just look at somebody's answer on another, paper.
That was to keep you from cheating.
Yeah, it worked. It was really fucked up with that.
I don't have any work.
My work? I don't know how I got. I took a lucky guess. Does that count?
I'm a genius.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's like really weird because there were so many arguments when we taped. And sometimes they go to them and sometimes they don't. But maybe next week they're going to show one of them.
Yeah, I like that little Snapple room thing, too, where you guys are sitting back there talking about some of the contestants that really impressed you.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy?
What was going on? What?
When we were taping, we would be in the Snapple room for over an hour, at least twice a show.
Really?
Yeah, and like all it is 3 seconds of the show. It's quick. And I sit there and I go, you're kidding me. Trouble is, you can't figure out which 3 seconds they're going to use. Yeah.
Yeah, because they cut it up still, and you're jumping around from contestant to contestant.
Yeah.
I saw one of the contestants last night. I think it was the only person I disagreed with you on the whole time.
Yeah.
And they didn't even show you voting no.
Yeah, did you notice that?
Yeah. That was the other thing I was going to say.
The girl that sang Blue.
Yeah. See, all I can tell you is, by the time we get to Vegas, I'm right about 100% of the time.
But in order to show you saying no, that was going to be 3 minutes.
Right.
It was going to take a long time.
That was a big disagreement because on that girl, I didn't think she had the goods. But the only reason I want them to show, because when we get to Vegas, a lot of times I'm proven right.
And when she started singing, I said, she's got a nice voice and everything, but she sounds like a million other people.
Right. And, by the way, the thing that Howie and I disagreed on, everyone on Twitter agreed with me. That girl is a tremendous singer.
The one you picked and said she was unique, she was amazing.
Amazing.
You talking about the girl and the guy?
Yeah.
She was great.
And like everybody wrote me on Twitter, how could Howie have said that girl wasn't up to par? I mean,
Howie has a 10 ear, I think.
Well, I'm there to listen. Sharon 99% of the time sides with me because she knows I'm right. And so, I keep Howie in check. If he goes astray.
completely off on the girl singers. He liked the girl who was sort of mediocre and not the girl who was completely unique.
Yeah. Howie's great. Everyone writes me about the chemistry between us. Even with Nick.
I like Nick a lot. In fact, I had when I went to see the auditions, I was like, well, what is it that Nick does? He comes out and he says hello to the audience.
Yeah, but it's all backstage.
But watching him on TV, he's very funny, and he really is willing to put himself out there.
He puts himself out there, and also he's real with the people. He doesn't.
Oh my God! When that girl came out to do that dance, the pole dance,
right,
and he wound up on the pole with her.
Yeah,
I was like, somebody's going to die. Because that was too much weight for that pole. Those temporary poles are pretty good.
But listen how screwed up this is. And again, I wish I could tell you what happens in Vegas, but I'm not gonna, because I don't want to ruin the show for people, and I want them to watch. But here it is. Talented liar, TV phenom's war injury tale. Now, the reason I think this is so screwed up, it messes it up for every real veteran who comes back from the war, regardless of injuries. Right. Because now no one believes you. Now all of a sudden, the one thing that was, remember in The Wire when the criminals talk about you never kill somebody on a Sunday morning church?
Yeah.
It's like that. It's like you could be the most fucked up liar on the planet, but you never lie about your military service.
Gotta have some rules.
Well, you remember that guy running, what was he running for? Senator in Connecticut?
I think Senate.
He lied about Vietnam. He won. But this lie is so wrong on so many levels. TV phenom's war injury tale. He's got talent. This is the guy from America's Got Talent. I'm assuming most of our fans are watching the show, so they know what I'm talking about. He's got talent and a lot of explaining to do. Sergeant Timothy Michael Poe, who, by the way, everyone was in tears over. I know
the whole audience was crying.
I had friends write me on email talking about they were home crying. Sergeant Timothy Michael Poe, a country western singing National Guard veteran. Remember when the National Guard didn't have to go to war? Like now you do.
Right. You used to go into the National Guard to stay out.
Yeah, forget it. You can't hide now. Michael Poe, a country western singing National Guard veteran who knocked the socks off judges on America's Got Talent Monday night, is a stutterer who claims to have suffered a brain injury during a 2009 tour of duty. If you remember, he said he stuttered after he got blown up.
Right, yeah.
Military officials said yesterday he had never been wounded. Poe, whose silky smooth rendition of Garth Brooks, If Tomorrow Never Comes, left dozens in the studio audience crying. He said he began to stutter 3 years ago when he was heard attempting to shield his men from a rocket-propelled grenade blast, and now can speak clearly only when he sings. I mean, what an involved story. And by the way, that means like some guy in the military was watching this and said, let me check this guy's record.
He probably knew him, said that dude wasn't ever in any action.
But if this is true, then what was this guy thinking, that he wasn't going to be discovered?
Yeah, like the military doesn't watch TV?
I mean, everyone is going to think he is a fucking scumbag for lying about military service and getting blown up.
I don't think he really thought through what would happen if he got on TV.
But the Minnesota National... But his wife was there with him, too.
Hey, they have had scam artist teams before.
Yeah, but no, the wife says, I don't know anything about this. Listen to this. But the Minnesota National Guard said yesterday that Poe was never injured in the line of duty, nor did he serve in the military for 14 years, as he claimed on national TV. He must be like one of those women who like gets themselves ill so people will feel bad for him.
Munchausen's disease.
He's got the male version of Munchausen's disease. Sergeant Timothy Michael Poe served in the Minnesota Army National Guard from December 3rd, 2002 until May 26, 2011. Let me do the math there. Real quick math. I think that's 9 years, not 14.
Right.
And performed as a... sorry, I didn't write it down.
I don't see any work.
I didn't do any work. And performed as a supply specialist, said Lieutenant Colonel Kevin Olson, a spokesman for the Minnesota Guard. Quote, his military records indicate that he served with the Minnesota National Guard in Kosovo from October 10, 2007 until July 15, 2008, and was deployed to Afghanistan from July 28, 2009 to August 30th, 2009. So he did serve And he was in Afghanistan.
Kosovo.
No, it says also, he says was deployed to Afghanistan.
Oh, okay.
From July 28th, 2009 to August 30th, 2009. I think that's almost like a year. But I'm not sure. I'd have to really put pencil to paper.
I'm not keeping
No, wait,
up.
let's see. July 28, 2000, July.
Yeah.
July, September. No, what comes after July, Robin? August?
August.
All right. I skipped that. August. That's 1 month. Right. He was there a month. Holy smokes.
Not
Boy,
that you can't get hurt in a month.
once you do the math, and, you know, it's complicated math, I'll admit. That's a month. I thought it was 2008 to 2009. It's 2009 to 2009. That's a month. Don't get tricked. That's a trick question, you know.
That's right, and he's not telling you what part of the month. It could have been a few weeks.
He might have been there a day. Sergeant Poe's official military records do not indicate that he was injured by a grenade in combat while serving in Afghanistan in 2009, as a report said the spokesman. Poe's ex-wife, Kelly Ballard, said she had never heard her former spouse stutter like he did on the show. So it was a fake stutter.
Right.
Wow. There was no...
Well, you notice that when he was talking to Nick said, you know you got through that whole sentence without a stutter?
Yeah, he forgot.
Like he forgot.
Yeah. Holy mackerel. There was no combat injuries, said Ballard from her Texas home. I think he's developed a feel sorry for me. I feel sorry for me stutter.
Oh.
Boy, this really sickens me.
I know.
And not because it happened on America's Got Talent. I mean...
In general.
Just, yeah, I mean... Oddly enough, this will probably bring more viewers to America's Got Talent. This is like a full-page ad for the show. So from that aspect, it's good. But the bad part of it is for military guys who actually serve, and they're walking around with one leg blown off, and then they go and they go,
can't tell their story.
Yeah, you go and say, hey, yeah, I got my leg blown off with a grenade. And they, yeah, right.
Yeah,
Just like the guy in America's Got Talent. There was no combat injuries, said Ballard from her Texas home. I think he developed a feel sorry for me stutter. In a video detailing Poe's backstory filmed in the Austin, Texas auditions from Monday's show, the country singer said that in Afghanistan he volunteered to clear buildings and help rescue wounded people, and one day someone armed with a rocket-propelled grenade launched open fire. How the fuck did he do this? With a straight face.
Somebody told him a story, and he decided to make it his own, probably.
I saw it coming down, and by the time I turned and went to jump on top of my guys, I yelled grenade, and the blast had hit me, Poe said. You know what's amazing, too? They didn't even show my whole speech to him. I was talking about his service, and...
Well, you thanked him.
I did, but I did a lot more. They have to edit it down.
Thank goodness they didn't show it.
And I remember, I thought I was about to lose it and cry for the guy. That's how upset I was for him.
Yeah, thank goodness they saved you with their editing.
Yeah. I could have looked like a real pussy. I saw it coming down, and by the time I turned and went to jump on top of my guys, like he's a huge hero.
Right. I mean, this is a story with nothing but hero smacked all over it.
I yelled grenade, and the blast had hit me, Poe said. He claimed that had he not been injured, he might never have discovered his singing voice.
Right, because he discovered that with this speech pathologist.
Boy, I wish I could tell you what happens in Vegas. I wish they would fast forward on that one.
Well, don't, because, right now, as far as we're concerned, he's still in the competition.
Oh, yeah, no, he's in. But that's what I'm telling you. We might go to Vegas and fall for it even harder. That's what I'm telling you. Just be prepared. But Ballard said years earlier he was the lead singer in a band called Crawl Space. Show producers said they first learned only yesterday that Poe had been lying. Poe could not be reached for comment yesterday. Yeah, and they actually vet these guys pretty well, I thought.
Yeah, he crawled back under his rock, apparently.
Oh, my God, I want to interview him so bad. I want to interview this guy so badly.
Well, there should be a law that you can't misrepresent your military service.
Especially in front of me on America's Got Talent.
Yeah, well, you go to AGT jail.
Yeah. There's got to be an AGT jail. Sharon's holding on for the game. Remember that from yesterday? I got to do that.
Yes, this woman who we talked to yesterday.
All right, let me get to her. See, Sam Simon's on the phone. Hey, Sam, I haven't spoken to you in a while. What's happening?
Hey, Howard, how you doing?
Sam Simon, one of the creators of The Simpsons, who doesn't get as much credit as the other guys because he sold his portion of it, and they try to shove
nothing.
Well,
No,
I mean,
but he left.
He left, but he shouldn't have because those guys try to act like Sam had nothing to do with it, but he really
they don't.
I think they do, because when I saw the Hollywood Reporter article and stuff, I was like, hey, why is Sam not more prominent in this? Sam had a lot to do with it.
Years, and I left after the 4th year.
I heard the drawings were really shitty until Sam took over.
Oh, that's true.
There you go. All right, Sam. Anyway, what's on your mind?
Well, I got a few things. And first of all, I want to thank you for AGT. It's my favorite show on TV.
Isn't that a shock?
Because of you. I was sick of the talent shows. I just was done with that stuff, and now I am so into this. I'm looking forward to the live shows and finding the winner and all that stuff.
I gotta tell you, I am so thrilled by a couple of things that have happened. That I get a lot of email and tweets and things from people who say, I kind of gone away from not only America's Got Talent, but all these talent shows.